LSU Sports Radio Network.
After 18 non-conference games and a 17-1 record, it's the exciting start to 2025 SEC baseball this weekend as the Missouri Tigers, with a record of 8-8, come in to take on your number one ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair along with Tiger champ Doug Thompson. Our straw stirring the drink, Brian Haldane, back in the Capital One studio, welcoming you to Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for today's play-by-play story. Last year in late April, LSU traveled to Como, took 2 of 3 from Mizzou, extending LSU's dominance in this young series that began back in 1986. Tigers now lead overall 20 wins to just 4 losses. Mizzou has struggled at times this season in the non-conference, and though they were picked to finish last in the preseason voting, Coach Carrick Jackson looking to prove the naysayers wrong, but his first weekend of SEC play comes on the road, and it's against top-ranked LSU. The Tigers and Jay Johnson, just one blemish on the season. Otherwise, they've been able to find various ways to win offensively, while the defense has been superb and pitching has loaded up a ton of strikeouts so far. This weekend series sees Missouri traveling to Baton Rouge for the first time since the 2022 season, where the Tigers swept the series through all 3 games were decided by 2 runs or less. Once again, the Tigers start the weekend with sophomore right-hander Cade Anderson, who so far through 4 Friday starts has a 3-0 record, sporting a 2.08 ERA with 37 strikeouts to 6 walks in 21 2/3 innings of work. Mizzou will counter in Game 1 with senior left-hander Ian Losey, 0-2 to start the season, a 5.12 ERA through 19 1/3 innings of work. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. Another annual holiday here in South Louisiana. It's the beginning of SEC action on the diamond. It's Friday night, Game 1. It's Missouri, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here at Alec Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field, LSU versus Missouri, the opening of SEC play as the Tigers get set to face the Mizzou Tigers. We're joined now by LSU reliever Kason Evans. And Kason, I know your first time to play in the SEC. You guys have to be excited about this opportunity.
Oh yeah, very excited. Never experienced anything like this. So I'm just excited to go out there and see all the fans and watch our team compete and hopefully get a series win this weekend.
You know, you guys have won 12 in a row, 17-1 through the pre-conference schedule. Just your thoughts on what it's been like for the team, the chemistry, how they've come together, and what most pleases you about what you've seen so far from your teammates.
Yeah, for sure. So the team, since the fall, team chemistry has been there, but ever since we got into the season and started playing some games, the team chemistry's just shot up. It's been amazing how close everybody is, and I really think that is the reason why we're playing so good right now.
Your thoughts on your role so far? You seem to have established yourself as the closer. What's the mentality like when you're on the mound in that particular role?
Just go after the first batter. I know that's why Coach bringing me in there. He wants us to get the first out. So when I go in there, I'm trying to throw the first punch at anybody I face. So just being able to get that first batter out is a big thing for us.
What can you tell us about this Missouri club? They appear to have a pretty strong offense, hitting over 300 as a team. Of course, any SEC team is going to be a challenge. What have you guys learned about them, and what can y'all expect?
We can expect that they're going to hit the ball and they're going to play to the park conditions. So they're going to try and hit the ball in the air and hopefully get it out today, but we're going to try and stop that and keep the pitches down. So it's going to be hard for them to hit the ball a long ways. So we're just going to try to keep it down, and hopefully they hit ground balls and we get out of here quick.
All right, and then finally, Cade Anderson, of course, is your starting pitcher tonight. Just your thoughts on Cade and what he brings to the mound.
He brings energy for the whole team. Just how he carries himself, what he does to prepare for the game. It's nobody like him. He's completely different than anybody I've ever seen. So just him being out there and being our Friday starter is a big thing for us, and I believe that he sets the tone for the game.
All right, man, we appreciate it, Case, and good luck today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Case and Evans with us. Tigers getting set to face Missouri as LSU will be opening SEC play here at the Box. Stay with us. A lot more to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the second annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Coming back. Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back here at the Box. Great weekend to start SEC baseball as we lead you up to first pitch. Moved up slightly today with maybe some heavy rains and storms coming into the area late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. So it's Missouri and LSU getting underway with first pitch at 4:30. A reminder, fans, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Well, I mentioned it's a holiday here in South Louisiana, and that is when SEC play begins. But such a great anticipation of conference play all across the league this season. Doug Thompson, I imagine every fan base is fired up, and we got a full slate of games to open up SEC play 2025.
Yeah, how about 8 series this weekend across the league? There's a couple games already underway. Ole Miss leads Arkansas in the top of the 6th inning. The Rebs are up 9-4 now, although Arkansas has played it 2 here in the top of the 6th. Of course, that one's in Oxford. Mississippi State is hosting the Texas Longhorns. They're in the bottom of the 1st inning there. No score yet. Georgia will host Kentucky. They're going to get started tonight right at about 5 o'clock Central Time. Tennessee will host the Florida Gators this weekend. That game will start at 5:30 Central Time. At 6 o'clock, South Carolina will host Oklahoma. Auburn will be the host to Vanderbilt, and Alabama's on the road this week this weekend at Texas A&M. Looking at the standings, not that they really matter anymore, as this is the new season, the only season that really matters. But heading into SEC play, there's only one unbeaten. Tennessee is 17-0. Georgia is 19-1. Alabama and LSU are both 17-1. Arkansas is 16-1. Oklahoma is 15-1. Texas is 14-1. Florida is 16-2. Ole Miss is 14-2. Kentucky is 13-2. South Carolina is 15-3. Auburn is 14-3, as is Vanderbilt. Mississippi State is 13-4. Texas A&M is 10-6. And of course, Chris, the Missouri Tigers here at the box this weekend are 8-8 so far in the regular season.
All right. Thank you, Doug. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Leading you up to first pitch, opening weekend of SEC play, Missouri and LSU. When we continue, Doug will break down today's starting pitchers. Later, we'll visit with head coach Jay Johnson, the starting lineups, and first pitch between Mizzou and your Tigers coming up here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission? To deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the
All right, coming back.
Show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans Capital One offering checking and savings accounts. No fees or minimums. What's in your wallet? Overcast skies, but right now we are dry in the capital city in the great state of Louisiana. Coming up, take a look at your game day forecast. But first, let's take a look at today's starting pitchers. And with that, once again, somebody who knows a little bit of something about pitching. Here's Doug Thompson. Doug?
Thanks, Chris. Ian Losey is going to get the start for Missouri. Losey actually pitched against the Tigers last year on April 21st. He went 3 innings, only gave up 1 hit, and had 2 strikeouts, so he's pretty effective in that game. He made 16 appearances in 2024. His fastball is going to be 90 to 93. He'll have a slider in the high 70s, low 80s. His changeup will be 85 to 87, and he has a cutter as well, 82 to 86. He is left-handed, about 6 foot tall, and he's going to throw that fastball, Chris, to righties and lefties about 50% of the time. And then he does a great job with the other pitches, his slider, changeup, and cutter. He'll throw those each about 10, 12% of the time. So he mixes it up off the fastball. He pitches off his fastball, and again, he had some success against LSU last season. For the Tigers, it'll be Cade Anderson, the lefty sophomore, is going to make his 5th start of the year in 22 1/3 innings so far. He's been very good, 14 hits, only 5 earned runs. He has 6 walks and 37 strikeouts. Opponents hitting below 200 at 189. I think the key to the game today, Chris, for Cade Anderson is to control the running game. We've talked a lot about how we think LSU's pretty aggressive this year on the base pass. Well, to put it in perspective, the Tigers have attempted 23 stolen bases this year. They've been successful 16 times. Missouri, 38 stolen base attempts. They've been safe 32 times. It's going to be imperative that Cade Anderson is able to hold them on it close at first base with that left-handed pickoff move.
All right. Thank you, Doug. Again, it'll be Ian Losey, the senior left-hander, going against Cade Anderson. your sophomore lefty for the Tigers. We continue leading you up to first pitch. A reminder, fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack, courtesy of our friends at Raising Cane's One Love. When we come back, we visit with head coach Jay Johnson as his team now transitions from non-conference to where it all matters, the SEC. That's coming up as we lead you up to first pitch, Missouri and your Tigers here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans! No game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hey, Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck Show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, here we are, start of SEC play, and I know, of course, the day started off a somber and sad day. The matriarch of LSU baseball, Miss Sandra Burtman, we learned had passed away. I know she meant a lot to you, obviously, your family, and certainly the players. Her presence is felt here when you're around LSU baseball.
Yeah, no doubt. I tell people often the best thing about me coming to LSU is the relationship that I've built with Coach Burtman and his family. Sandy was a real big part of that. Welcomed me and my wife with open arms. Just special lady, and anytime you're around either of them, it's just like you always feel like you're in the presence of greatness. And she's going to be missed. And, kind of the thing to me that stands out about her is, I've gotten to become really good friends with a lot of Skip's former players, the alums of LSU baseball, and how they talk about her. It makes it real clear what impact she had on this becoming the powerhouse of college baseball.
No doubt about it. Well, Coach, Missouri coming in 8-8 on the season. I know last year you guys made the trip up there in late April, took 2 out of 3. What do we know about Mizzou, just 10,000-foot view based on what we've seen so far?
Yeah, offensively, you need to get the leadoff guy out. They try to steal bases. They try to bunt. They try to get you to mess up the game, basically. And so getting the leadoff guy out, very important in this series, which our pitchers have done a good job of. They need to continue to do that. They have a couple good left-handed bats that hit towards the top of the order that can hurt you if you don't make pitches. And then on the pitching side, I think we're seeing a really good pitcher today, and Ian Loesch is better than the numbers. I think he shut us out for 3 innings last year. We have a solid plan against him. We're going to have to execute that plan to make it good. And then you want to get into the bullpen. Like, that is going to be the key of the weekend, is our ability to make the starters work and then see if we can lengthen the game as far as outs for Missouri's bullpen to get.
I know you feel very confident with Kate Anderson making yet another start to get the weekend going. From a pitching standpoint, without the details and personnel, do you guys kind of have a priority list going into the SEC? Because I know you're certainly watching everybody through the non-conference, and I imagine everybody is being evaluated throughout the entire season. But is there a priority as far as arms going in this weekend?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think our starting pitching has done a good job. They've put us in position to win every game that we've played through 18 games, and we need them to continue to do that. They've bent a little bit, but none of them have broken, and I think that's really important. And they'll get challenged more in league play with that. But the pitch mix they have, the competitors they are, I feel like they're going to be able to do that. Then now we're kind of shrinking down into these 4-game weeks, thank goodness. I don't know who put together the schedule of these 5-game weeks, but we need to check on that guy. But I think it's going to help the bullpen. When you talk about rolling a pitcher as talented as William Schmidt, back to that. Kason Evans has been great. Zach Cowan's been great. Connor Binge has been good. I really liked what I saw to Maverick Rizzi and Jaden Newt. Jacob Myers, I think, is really close. That gives you a plethora of power arms down there, which we were missing a little bit last year. We had experience, but we didn't have real power arms. And then on the left side, you can get Connor Ware if we can get him going again. DJ Primo, Cooper Williams. I feel pretty good about that, and we're always going to put in the work to know where we should use those guys.
Lastly, Coach, I think I know the answer to this, but I ask it every year. We transition now into SEC play. I imagine the message to the guys leading up to this week is continue to do what we've done since day one. No changes.
Yeah, I used the analogy today talking to them. It's like, when you're confident and you walk into a party, you don't feel it out. You don't see who else is in the room. You just know you're in the room. And that's how I want them to approach SEC play.
Hey, that's not bad life advice. I may take that. All right, Coach, great to visit with you. Best of luck tonight and this weekend, and get after them.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout. Your starting lineup's coming up, and then it's game one. First pitch on the way. Mizzou and your Tigers here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
All right, coming back. The Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Fans, a reminder, if you're planning an event, Grayson's Events and Entertainment has you covered. They've got everything to make your next event unforgettable. Call 225-436-6520. You won't be disappointed. Let's take a look at those starting lineups for this opening game of SEC play here in Baton Rouge. First for the visiting Missouri Tigers, 8-8, their non-conference record. They will have leading off number 10, the DH, Garrett Goldbeck, a junior, hitting .333 so far this year. Caden Peer will be in center field. He will bat second for the Tigers. Mateo Sima The catcher will bat third, a sophomore batting .323. Caden Nicoletto will be in the cleanup spot for Mizzou. He'll play first base, the senior, with an impressive .422 average. Brock Daniels will be in left field. He'll bat fifth. Jackson Lovich, the shortstop, will be in the sixth spot. Keegan Knutson will be at third base, batting in the 7 hole, a junior batting .250. Trey Lawrence at second base will bat eighth with a .231 average. And rounding out the lineup, it'll be Cameron Benson, the right fielder for Mizzou, wearing number 1. The junior hitting .375 to go along with 1 home run and 3 runs batted in. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Jay Johnson and his squad 17-1 after the non-conference slate. It'll be Derek Curiel leading things off, the freshman left fielder batting .450. Jared Jones again in the 2 spot. Number 22 will play first base, a junior, hitting .448. Daniel Dickinson, wearing number 14, will be at second base, the junior hitting .373. Ethan Fry will get the DH spot and cleanup spot today. Fry, the junior, batting .357. Stephen Milam will move up in the order, bat fifth. The shortstop, a sophomore, batting .391. Josh Pearson gets the start in right field. He'll bat sixth today for the Tigers. The veteran senior with a .351 average, 2 home runs, and so far 16 runs batted in. Luis Hernandez will get the start behind the plate. He'll bat seventh. Senior hitting .275. Michael Braswell gets the start at third base today. He'll bat eighth. And Chris Stanfield, the speedster, in center field will bat ninth. The junior hitting .327. On the mound again for Missouri, it'll be senior lefty Ian Losey. And for your Tigers, it is sophomore left-hander Cade Anderson. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means one thing left to do. First pitch around the corner. Game 1 of the SEC opener here at the box. Missouri taking on your Tigers of LSU. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Up next, we'll get your game day weather report, and then it's first pitch. Game 1, Missouri and LSU on the way here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a train, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU
Here we go.
Sports Radio Network.
Good Friday afternoon, Tiger fans. Welcome in. Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium. Game 1 of the SEC here in 2025. Along with our producer, Brian Haldane, Tiger champ Doug Thompson, I'm Chris Blair. Glad to have you along with us here as the gauntlet and the race for an SEC crown begins this afternoon. Missouri comes in from Columbia to take on your Tigers. Again, Mizzou 8-8 on the season after the non-conference portion of their schedule. Your Tigers able to get through the first 18 games with an impressive 17-1 record. Time now for your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages. Never get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Again, expecting some rain later tonight into the overnight hours, but currently a little balmy and humid here on this Friday. 82 degrees, slight breeze blowing right to left towards the scoreboard in left center field as we get ready for first pitch this afternoon. Originally scheduled for later in the evening, they moved it up to avoid any chance of that rain causing trouble. At least that's the hope, by getting a 4:30 start this afternoon. At the box, the field looks spectacular. Crowd making their way through the doors as we get ready to start SEC play. And, of course, as we begin today's broadcast, it comes with sadness and a somber feeling, as earlier this morning, LSU announced that the matriarch of LSU baseball, Sandra Swartz Burtman, passed away last night at the age of 87. The beloved wife of LSU's legendary coach and athletic director, Skip Burtman. Of course, Sandy was a constant source of support and strength for over 63 years of marriage, and certainly included Skip's time here as head coach from 1984 through his time as AD through 2008 and beyond. All of us here at LSU send our deepest condolences to the Burtman family, as well as Sandy's extended family, which includes all former players who I'm sure considered her as a second mom, and of course all the staff over the years, along with Tiger fans across the globe. And Doug, I know quickly before first pitch we'll give you a chance. I know you were very close, are very close to the Burtman family. Sad day, but we will get through baseball this afternoon, I'm sure, the way Skip and Sandy would want us to do. Leading things off again will be Gary Goldbeck, a left-handed hitter. First pitch, missed, ball one. Second delivery, a fly ball sent to center field, but easily handled by Stanfield out there as he moves over. The wind carries it to left center. He makes the play. 2 pitches, 1 out here to start the game in the top of the first.
Yeah, Chris, I'll say they just don't make them like Miss Sandy Burtman anymore. We're definitely we're going to miss her. And it's a sad day in Tigerland, and it's kind of weird being here at the ballpark. It feels in one way that we shouldn't be playing baseball today, but in another way it almost feels like this is exactly where we should be. So hopefully the Tigers can pull off a win in honor of Miss Sandy.
Well said. First delivery now to Caden Peer. Called strike on the inside corner from Anderson off speed, and it's 0-1. Peer, center fielder, batting .293. Takes a big, healthy hack, fouls it into the screen down the line at third. And Anderson works ahead 0-2. Last year, Lovich, or I should say Peer, by the way, fourth leading hitter on the Missouri team. He finished the season batting .293. Out of Chesterfield, Missouri. He'll swing at this one off the outer corner, but he couldn't catch up to that one. Nice delivery there by Anderson. Gets his first strikeout of the day, and quickly 2 gone here in the top of the first.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a slider or not, but it was 88 miles an hour, and it was
movement.
nasty. It definitely wasn't a fastball.
It just kind of scooted off the plate about 3 feet from the dish. It just took a direct turn out of the reach of Peer's bat.
There it is again.
There's another one, this time a called strike. Running about 86 to 88 miles an hour with that pitch, and it's 0-1 to Mateo Cerna. Cerna, a right-handed hitter, batting .324 with 4 doubles on the season, 19 runs batted in, and this one fouled back. And again, Anderson works ahead early, 0-2. Taking a look at today's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. I asked Jay Johnson kind of jokingly, what do you want Cade to do? He said, keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
So that sounds like the recipe for success today. With 2 outs, the 0-2. And it's fouled back into the screen by Cerna and remains 0-2.
That was a changeup there. It took a little bit off at 83, but that is his slider, which usually tops out at 86, but we've seen a couple 88 so far. That no doubt Cade Anderson feeling this opening SEC start.
Cerna readies the bat. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is outside. That's a good 0-2 pitch. Cerna disciplined enough to stay away. Moves the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This will be pitch number 10.
2 outs, nobody on. The 1-2. Off-speed delivery missed a little low, and that'll leave in the count to Cerna. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was the overhand curveball there, about 76 miles an hour. The bottom just fell out of it.
2-2 delivery. And good take. Just missed the outside corner, not by much, and it'll fill it up now. 3-2 to Cerna, who made 28 appearances. Started in 26 games last year in his freshman campaign for Mizzou. Now the payoff pitch from Anderson. That one a called strike 3.
We'll take it.
The last 2 have been close, but that one just able to get the outside corner, and Anderson with 2 punch-outs. And Missouri done here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. Played a half inning here at the box. Tigers come to the plate. Curiel, Jones, and Dickinson when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Here we go.
Of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Can't argue with a start for Cade Anderson on the bump for LSU. Records 2 strikeouts. Missouri goes quickly 1-2-3 to get this game started. Now the Tigers come to the plate. Curiel, Jones, and Dickinson will get it started for Jay Johnson. They'll face Ian Losey. Losey, the senior left-hander, 18 appearances a year ago. Doug told you, had a little success against the Tigers on the weekend up in Columbia a year ago. Again, making his way to the Friday night starter here early on for head coach Carrick Jackson. So Losey will face Curiel here in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, Losey only appeared in 6 games in 2023. That season was limited to an injury. As I mentioned, 16 appearances last year, and now he's one of their weekend starters.
Curiel stands in. Wouldn't know he's a freshman by his .450 average and the way he handles the bat leading off the Tigers. He'll wait for the first pitch. Losey fires, and it's down the middle for a strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Curiel, 1 home run, 1 triple. Has 7 doubles on the year, already 16 runs batted in. It's not often that a true freshman comes in, becomes your everyday starter. We've seen him in the outfield. We've seen him as a starting designated hitter. He's just too good to keep out of the lineup. There's a strike 2 on the inside corner, another fastball, and that'll make it 0-2 to Curiel.
Yeah, he's hitting .474 over the last 12 games, that 12-game win streak. 6 of those 7 doubles have come over that span.
Took a little extra time. Now he digs back in. Losey, the left-hander, comes set, and the 0-2. Missed a little high. Again, 3 straight fastballs, and it's 1-2.
Losey's going to pitch in the low 90s. He's been there so far. That was 91 miles an hour. Slider change and cutter to boot.
Still ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Curiel. Here's a swing and a slow bouncer. Foul down the third base line. Keeps it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And we mentioned over the last 12 games, the Tigers have gotten plenty of production offensively. Jones, Milam, and Curiel, the top 3 in that 12-game win streak. He also is batting .591 in the leadoff spot so far in his freshman year. Still looking at a 1-2 count. The pitch from Losi. Tried to nibble the inside corner. That one just off the kneecap. Good take there on another fastball, and it's 2-2. Jones stands on deck for the Tigers. Dickinson waiting in the wings. Defensively, Keegan Knutson at third. Jackson Lovett at short. Trey Lawrence at second base. Caden Nicoletto at first. Daniels, Peer, and Benson left to right in the outfield. The 2-2. There's a swing and a bouncer foul to the dugout of the Tigers. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Just underway, bottom of the first inning, no score. Curiel leading things off here for the Tigers. Looking at a 2-2 count. Ian Losi looks in. Now the pitch. A 2-2 lifted in the air, but out of play as Curiel fights it off again. Still 2-2. The count remains.
Yeah, that's what you want to see your leadoff guy do. I mean, he's getting close to a 10-pitch at bat here. This will be number 8, which is basically 1 less inning down the road.
And now Losi steps off the bump momentarily. Engaged in a battle here early with Curiel, the leadoff hitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Losi fires. Curiel again fights off the 91-mile-an-hour fastball into the screen beyond the third base dugout.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, regardless of the outcome of this at bat, this has been a good one for Curiel to start it off.
This will be the 9th pitch by Losi. 9th pitch to the leadoff hitter, Derek Curiel. Losi looks back in his arsenal, fires the 2-2. Curiel pops this one up near first base. Nicoletto using the glove to shade the sun. Now the second baseman, Lawrence, as the wind carries it closer to second base. Lawrence at the last moment able to keep an eye on it and make the play, falling backwards for out number 1. And you're right, partner. Sure, Curiel wanted more than that, but he's going to get an attaboy just for the at-bat.
I mean, 9 pitches with just 1 out, and I tell you, he almost got to first base because this is one of those days. They say pop flies are routine, but not today, not at Alec Box. The wind is blowing about as hard as it can out to left center field.
Came out of our studio earlier today right after lunchtime, walked out of Tiger Stadium, and the wind blew all of my papers out of my hands. I thought it's going to be a windy day at the box. Here's Jared Jones in the first pitch. Big swing, but swings through a fastball, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Jones could hit one 550 if he gets it up in the wind right now.
Jones batting .448, .881 slugging percentage, 7 home runs, 8 doubles. Already 28 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 to Jones. Just below the hands. Fastball missed inside, 1-1.
Losi not scared to pitch with his fastball. Back-to-back fastballs to Jones. I bet he hadn't seen back-to-back fastballs all season.
You're probably right. They have not seen it since his freshman year. The 1-1.
That wasn't a fastball.
That one off speed and a swing and a miss. Gets Losi ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wasn't on the Frisco trip, but from what I've seen so far, Losi the best arm by far.
Here's the 1-2. Jones battles, fouls it back. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Interesting listening to Coach Carrick Jackson for Missouri talk about returning to Baton Rouge. Said he already had his favorite spots picked out where he would maybe visit with some friends and family. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Jones in on the hands, fouls it down the third base line. Makes its way on a bounce into the camera well beyond the third base dugout. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jackson in his second year overseeing the Missouri program. Came to Missouri after one season as the head coach in Memphis. Of course, was at Southern from 2018 to 2020 during that shortened season. The 1-2 off speed, swing and a miss. Jones down on strikes, and there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning.
Sometime you got to tip your hat. That was a good pitch, a good at bat there for Losi. But he's up to 15 pitches now with 2 outs.
So now we'll see Daniel Dickinson. Dickinson batting .373. Junior out of Richland, Washington. Second baseman for the Tigers. Try to keep this inning going here with 2 down, nobody on. Losi fires, showing bunt. Can't make contact, missed outside, and it's ball 1. Sun peeking behind the clouds. Again, mostly cloudy today, although starting to see a little bit of blue sky. The 1-0 from Losi. Sent back foul off the bat of Dickinson. 1-1. Right-hander is ready. Losi, the lefty. From the stretch, the 1-1. Oh, that one going to catch him. Right on the hip, maybe caught the arm and the hip, but he's a hit batter, and that will send Dickinson down to first.
Nice.
29th hit by pitch for this LSU offense on the season. And that will get Ethan Fry, the cleanup hitter, to the plate.
So this will be number 19 for Losi. Just comparatively speaking, Cade Anderson threw 9 pitches, 7 strikes in the first inning.
Early advantage goes to Anderson here. So now with Dickinson, he'll take a lead off first. Losi, the left-hander, will look over. And now the pitch to Fry. Bender in for a strike. It's 0-1. Fry again, great to see him out there. We've mentioned it several times this year. He's been plagued by injury since arriving here in Baton Rouge, but a heck of a specimen, batting .357, already 2 home runs, 2 doubles on the year. The 0-1. Swing and a lifted foul down the line in right, out of play. And Fry behind in the count, 0-2 on a fastball, a little out of the zone, but Fry able to get a bat on it, send it out of play. Great crowd on hand. Even everybody got the memo. 4:30 start. Tiger fans ready for the start of SEC play. 2 outs, runner at first, no score, bottom of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch. Fry with a slow rolling ground ball to short. Glove side fielded by Lovich, but his throw is behind the bag. Took a bounce, gets away from Nicoletto all the way to the low seating. Going to hold Dickinson up at third. I'm not sure, Doug, if the slow ground ball had Lovich look up just to see where Fry was. Maybe got off his timing because the throw was nowhere close. Didn't look like he got all of the arm into that one.
I think it was a grip. He wasn't in a hurry. He didn't have to be in a hurry, but I think the grip didn't quite get right in his hand, and he still had to get – once he realized he had to get rid of it, he got rid of it and just never had his fingers on the ball the right way. So that's a huge break for LSU because that was pretty routine play. I mean, he probably makes that play 9.5 out of 10 times, but here we are with runners at second and third, and he's over 20 pitches now for Milam.
So Curiel popped up to second base. Jones struck out swinging. Then Dickinson hit by a pitch. He advances to third on the throwing error to first. Fry down at second. And we'll see Stephen Milam against the left-hander batting from the right side. And the first pitch. Ooh. Big cut, but a foul down the third base line. And it's 0-1. Milam batting .391. Buzzy and I were talking last week, and Doug, that Jared Jones, obviously the leader in the clubhouse to lead LSU in home runs this year. We had to pick kind of a surprise who would be up there near the top as well. I chose Stephen Milam. And so far, Stephen's making me look pretty good. He's got 4 home runs.
Yeah, it ain't crazy.
Got a chance here to get the Tigers on the board with 2 outs, 2 men on. This pitch short of the plate, down in the dirt, blocked up by Cerna. And it's 1-1 now to Milam.
Yeah, Milam is hot as anyone in that dugout. 488 over the last 12 games with 4 doubles and 4 homers. Just a great win for a right-handed home run.
Milam ready to go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dickinson with a leadoff third. Fry likewise off of second with 2 outs. The 1-1 off the bat and into the fence behind the plate foul, and it's 1-2. And you can join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, proud partner of LSU Athletics. No score, bottom of the first inning. And after Losi got off to a pretty good start, he had to throw a lot of pitches, but he got 2 outs through the first 2 batters he faced. But now a hit by pitch and a throwing error has him on the ropes here early. Here's the 1-2 to Milam, and Milam sends one in the air to center field. Caden Peer, though, able to get to it in time for out number 3. The Tigers get no runs, no hits. They leave 2 men on. 1 error against Mizzou. We go to the top of the second inning. Scoreless at the box here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience.
All right, back after this one.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Still no score. We head to the top of the second inning early on here. Game 1 of this 3-game set. SEC opening weekend. Missouri and LSU. Caden Nicoletto, the Mizzou first baseman, to lead it off, and Kate Anderson ready to go. First pitch, a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, Nicoletto out of Perth, Australia, at .422 on the season. He hasn't started every game, but the ones he has, he's obviously swung it pretty well. A breaking ball for a strike there.
So 2 nicely delivered curveballs, and it's 0-2 quickly. Anderson speeds him back up with a fastball, and strike 3. Down on strikes and 3 pitches goes Nicoletto, and Kate Anderson with his third punch-out of the day. 1 gone here in the top of the second inning. Fan scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest location or order online in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. See Brock Daniels now, the left fielder for Mizzou, batting .289. Left-hander ready to go, and Anderson ready to fire. This one fouled, and it's 0-1. One thing you've learned with Kate Anderson, you don't have time to check notes or look around.
He's ready, bro.
He is ready to move. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get that breaking ball. Didn't break enough. Just missed Daniels inside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, they could pretty much shut down the 20-second clock with Kate on the mound. Here's the 1-1. Just above the letters, now make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, he'd probably be good with a 10-second clock. And I'm telling you, his fielders love it.
2-1. Here's the pitch. In on the hands, a little upstairs. Now 3-1.
And there you see, he takes a minute, takes a step off the back of the mound. He realizes he might have lost the focus a little bit, and now he's dialed back in.
3-1. Sent back foul to the screen. That'll fill the count 3-2. Again, defensively, the Tigers today. Braswell getting the start at third. Stephen Milam at short. Dickinson, your second baseman. Jones at first. Here's a ground ball towards first. A bouncer, but foul. Right of the bag. Still 3-2. Curiel, Stanfield, and Pearson left to right in the outfield. And Luis Hernandez completes the battery with your starter, Cade Anderson. 3-2 pitch, and it's a rifle base hit to right field. So after retiring the first 4 batters, a 1-out single for Daniels gets Mizzou their first base runner of the day with 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, that was a good at-bat there from Brock Daniels. He fought from a 3-1 count. Anderson earned a strike, and in a 3-2 pitch, he hit it pretty hard out to right field, over 100 miles an hour off the bat.
Jackson Lovich, the right-hander, comes to the plate. But first, a throw by Anderson to keep an eye on the base runner. Daniels over at first base. As Doug told you prior to first pitch, a much more aggressive Missouri team when it comes to base stealing. In fact, Daniels on the season, 6 of 8. Got a huge lead off of first with the left-hander Anderson keeping an eye. Now another throw over and a head-first slide back to the bag by Daniels. Lovich batting .328 on the season. Last year finished for Missouri batting .328. 2 home runs, drove in 10 RBI. This pitch lifted in the air deep to right field, and Pearson runs out of room. This one going to find its way into the diamond deck, and Lovich with his 3rd home run of the year gives Missouri an early 2-0 lead with 1 out here in the top of the second inning. That one got out of here in a hurry.
Very quick, 102 miles an hour off the bat, 398 feet in the opposite direction. That was a heck of a swing there by Lovich.
So now Missouri takes the early lead. Anderson tries to shake that off. Knutson now comes to the plate, the junior out of Janesville, Wisconsin. Right-handed hitter, and the pitch from Anderson. Missing high, ball 1. Ball 1 misses high. Now 2-0, and that's going to bring Nate Yetzke out of the Tiger dugout here. The pitching coach going to visit. And I'm with you, Doug. Seemed like Cade Anderson there early on was pounding the strike zone and suddenly maybe have sped himself up a little bit, but now Coach Yetzke going to go out and just take a quick pep talk.
Pounding the strike zone is not the word. He threw 10 of his first 12 pitches for strikes and had 3 strikeouts, and that's why this game's such a crazy sport. I mean, he goes from sitting the first 4 down to a hard single to right and a home run. It's 2-0 just like that. But we'll see what Cade Anderson's made of here. I mean, this is what you're looking for out of your Friday night starter. You found a little adversity early. How well do you keep your team in the game?
While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports.
All right, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you.
Well, whatever Coach Yetzke said to Anderson seemed to work. 2-0 pitch, a called strike, gets it 2-1 now to Knutson, and this one missing for ball 3. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a called strike. Knutson thought it was ball 4. He tossed the bat, started sprinting up the first base line, but our home plate umpire, Jeff Head, veteran SEC umpire, he and Knutson now have a quick word there. Jeff Head said, nope, that was a strike, young man. Here's the payoff pitch from Anderson, and a swing and a miss. Nice bounce back for Cade Anderson. 4th strikeout of the day, now 2 gone here in the top of the second inning.
And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for what he does after the home run. Can't do better than a strikeout. That is his 4th of the game.
So now we'll see Trey Lawrence.
The only freshman in this lineup. Not sure what that's all about.
Yeah, I don't know. Jeff Head took a timeout, walked out from behind the plate, indicated something to Anderson, but not sure. Maybe just to slow him down momentarily. Here's Trey Lawrence, who digs in the first pitch, called strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Lawrence, a true freshman, out of Palmetto, Florida. Here's a swing in the air, shallow right center field. Pearson got a great jump, comes over and fields it for out number 3. But Missouri gets on the board, a 2-run blast for Lovich. 2 runs on 2 hits. And the Tigers trail Missouri 2-0. LSU coming to the plate. 6, 7, and 8 due up. Pearson, Hernandez, and Braswell when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the 2nd annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Coming back here.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 Missouri leads LSU early on here. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Fans Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana proud to be the official health insurance of LSU athletics. Louisiana Blue. Live Louisiana. We've got you. The Tigers send up Pearson, Hernandez, and Braswell. 6, 7, and 8 face Ian Losi, whose Tigers of Missouri have a 2-0 lead thanks to Jackson Lovich 2-run home run to right. And the first pitch to Pearson, going to catch him in the right arm. Hit him in the side of the right arm, and so Pearson shakes it off. Second hit batter offered up by Losi, and that's the 30th of the year. And now that quickly gets Luis Hernandez to the plate. Hernandez batting .275. He's got 1 home run on the year, 3 doubles, driven in 6 runs. Hernandez getting the start at catcher today. Pearson will take his lead off of first. Losi looks over to first. Now the pitch to the plate. It's a strike at the knees on the outer half, and it's 0-1. Losi again takes his time, eyeing Pearson at first. Now the pitch to the plate, the 0-1 off speed. Tough swing by Hernandez, got all kinds of handcuffed, and it's 0-2. Hernandez from Garabo, Puerto Rico. Played his high school ball at the Puerto Rico Baseball Academy, even represented his home island. World Baseball. Here's the 0-2, mile high into the air.
Get under
center field. Pier going back to the track, to the wall, and just right of the Tony Sashery sign. Hernandez with his 2nd home run of the season, and with 1 swing of the bat, we are tied 2-2.
That ball had some serious hang time on it, but it came off the bat at 100 miles an hour. It got up in the jet stream, Chris, that we were talking about, and finally landed 385 feet away from home plate. What a great time for home run number 2 of the year for Luis Hernandez.
So we're tied just like that.
And just like that. I bet Cade Anderson's pretty fired up in that dugout.
29th home run of the season for LSU, but how about this? That's the 24th home run in this 12-game win streak. The power really starting to come to the forefront for LSU. Michael Braswell steps to the plate. First pitch, ground ball, backhanded by Lovich at short. Throw to first in time to get Braswell for out number 1. And that'll bring Chris Stanfield to the plate for the Tigers, batting .327. Again, he's been a great addition out of the transfer portal for LSU baseball. Multi-tool player, both defensively and, of course, offers a wide array of weaponry at the plate for Coach Johnson and company. He'll stand in now to face Losi with 1 down. Pitch to the right-hander, showing bunt. Unable to get a bat on it. Pitch ruled ball 1.
Losi up over 30 pitches now.
Losi comes set, setting up outside is Cerna, the catcher, to the right-handed hitting Stanfield. Stanfield swings, but it fouled off, I believe, home plate. So ruled foul. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Coach Johnson coming out asking Stanfield, is that the right call? Chris said, yep.
Well, we better hope it is, because he'd have been out at first base. No, that hit off the old shin guard.
Yep, came off the top of the shin. So 1 ball, 1 strike. With 1 out, nobody on, a tie game 2-2. There's a called strike 3.
Nope, 2.
No, strike 2, excuse me. Stanfield looked a little surprised. He thought it was outside.
Losi's got some good off-speed stuff, so when he mixes it in there, he's throwing it for strikes and bouncing it when he needs to.
So now a 1-2 pitch from Losi. That does miss outside to even it up 2-2. Stanfield awaits, and the 2-2 pitch. Low and inside. That'll fill the count now, 3-2. Wind picking up here now, blowing a little more out, really towards the football ops building. Hernandez able to take advantage of that on that home run just left of the batter's eye, and the Tony Sashery sign there in the left center field. Payoff pitch to Stanfield. High and outside, ball 4. So with 1 out, Stanfield now aboard. Losi with 2 hit batters now gives up the base on balls.
And I know I keep talking about it, but talking to the staff before the game, kind of the name of the game offensively this weekend for the Tigers is to get in that bullpen as often as possible, because they've really struggled out of the bullpen so far this season. So again, Losi already approaching 40 pitches in the second inning is good news when it comes to that.
Back to the top of the order, Derek Curiel. He had a fine at bat, ended up popping out first base side, but forced 10 pitches to start the game from Ian Losi. Stanfield with a lead off first, the pitch to the plate. Nice breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Mentioned our home plate umpire, veteran Jeff Head behind the plate, Matthew Wilbanks at first, Eric Gaucher at second base, and Danny Cricks down the line at third today out of the SEC. Now a throw over by Losi. Stanfield easily stands back on the first base bag.
Tough sun over there right now for the first baseman. It's peeking in right over the bleachers down the left field line, and it's right in his face.
They've got Lawrence, the second baseman, shaded towards the second base bag. A lot of real estate between first and second. Curiel will swing. Sends a little fly ball to center field. Pierre with a good jump. Able to get to it in time for the second out of the inning. Stanfield retreats back to first, and that will bring Jared Jones to the plate Jones 0 for 1, a strikeout victim to Losey back in the first inning.
Yeah, Losey executed almost perfectly in that first at-bat to Jones. Started him off with 2 fastballs. Got him to swing and miss at one, and then missed with one right off the inside corner. Eventually came back with a breaking ball to get him to strike out.
Stanfield again will take his lead off of first. We got a 2-2 ball game here. A couple of home runs, one for Missouri, a 2-run shot, one for LSU, a 2-run shot. Now a throw over again. Stanfield easily back to the first base bag. Losey again to the plate, and the pitch to Jones misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Multiple baseball action today here at the box, and to our left over at University High. Yep. They're in action. Can't see the entire field, but we can see some of the action from here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Jones puts everything he has into that one, but can't catch up to it, and it's 1-1. Two outs. Tigers 2 runs on a Luis Hernandez home run. 2-run shot to left center field. Tied the game up here in the bottom of the second after Mizzou struck for 2 in the top half. This one fouled back by Jones. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That fastball spoiled by the Bear. Fans, some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra in Tacoma. Adventures at every turn. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer. Visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share. 2 outs, runner at first. Jones at the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase that fastball off the plate. Jones down on strikes for a second time today. Losey records his second punch out, but the Tigers put 2 on the board thanks to the swing of Luis Hernandez. Ties it up. 2 runs on 1 hit. 1 man left on. We go to the top of the third. It's a 2-2 ball game on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Rock to the beat with these chart toppers from the Louisiana Lottery. It's a smash hit. Play Hit $100, hitting it big with $100 prizes. The chart leaders keep coming. Scratch big, win bigger. Play Loaded $200, fully loaded with $200 prizes. And climbing the charts, it's $1,000 stacked high with $1,000 prizes. Play the biggest hits now at any lottery retailer. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head.
Here we go.
Third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Top of the third inning. We're tied 2-2. A couple of home runs so far. One for Mizzou. Jackson Lovich with a 2-run blast in the top half of the second inning. Then Luis Hernandez for the Tigers of LSU answers with a 2-run blast of his own in the bottom of the second inning. So Mizzou comes to the plate for the first time today. We'll see at the bottom of the order. Cameron Benson, a junior, batting .375, another left-hander in this lineup to face Cade Anderson. First pitch, swing and a miss. Nicely done by Anderson to get ahead early, 0-1.
Yeah, that was his 32nd pitch of the game.
The 0-1. Little bouncer towards the shortstop, Milam. He approaches second base, gloves it high on the bounce, and throws to first in time. 1 away. Smooth as butter to watch Stephen Milam play defense.
I mean, it's like he catches it and throws it at the same time.
1 away, back to the top of the order. Garrett Goldbeck. Flied out to center field to Stanfield to open the game. He'll show bunt. There's a strike as he pulled it back, and it's 0-1. Another off-speed pitch from Anderson. I mentioned the great crowd here today on a 4:30 first pitch. Left field landing full, diamond deck, shoulder to shoulder out there in right.
Student section, yeah.
Pitch from Anderson low, make it 1-1. The grandstands are full, and we've had this discussion now for several weeks since the start of baseball season. I'm not so sure that the expectations and anticipation as Anderson fires a fastball at 95 for a strike to get ahead 1-2 is higher this year than even in the 2023 season. I know that sounds crazy, but again, these fans are rabid as they are year-round, every year, but they're coming out to the ballpark in droves, even in the non-conference weekends. They're excited to get out here and see this Tiger team play. That one missing to even the count 2-2. Anderson's 2-2 pitch fouled off straight down into the dirt by Goldbeck. Count remains 2-2.
I mean, well, if you win, they come. They're 17-1 right now. There's 10 kids down in the bullpen on this pitching staff. They could throw the ball 95 miles or plus, and they're scoring around 10 runs a game. So right now, it's a pretty fun show to get a ticket to.
2-2. Hammered back foul into the screen. As Goldbeck fights that one off. Next week, the Tigers on the road in SEC play. New SEC member Texas hosting the Tigers in Austin. Throughout today's broadcast, we'll update you on scores for those that get underway early and for those who are coming up tonight. This pitch inside, and Goldbeck made sure to let home plate umpire Jeff Head know. It almost got me in the arm. Kind of leaned in.
Almost leaned in too much.
Yeah. Here's the payoff pitch from Anderson.
See
that
ya.
One, oh, wow. Not sure where that missed. They're going to rule that ball for. I thought for sure that was about to be a punch-out, but I think Anderson also felt that way, but it is a one-out walk.
Man, that was really, really close.
So that will get Caden Peer to the plate, the Mizzou center fielder. Strikeout victim to Anderson back in the first, but with one out, there's a runner on and a tie game 2-2. Anderson, throw over to keep an eye on the base runner Goldbeck, who on the year is a perfect 2 of 2 in stolen bases. Lefty on lefty matchup here as Peer awaits, and Anderson fires. Ground ball up the middle, gets by Anderson. Milam going to pick it up. Long throw to first and quickly got it to Jones to get Peer racing down the first base line. His only play was to first as, again, they had double play depth, and Dickinson was headed towards second base. He allowed Milam, he yielded to Milam, who came across the bag to field it, throw to first. A great play by Milam to secure the second out of the inning.
Yeah, he got there so quick, and a great job of communication between the two as well, because they almost collided into each other. That's another one of those plays. Milam looks easy. That is not.
So now we'll see Cerna again, the catcher. The first pitch at the knee is a called strike. Cerna didn't like it, thought it was low, and it's 0-1. Cerna caught looking back in the first inning. Anderson with 4 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. That's where we are, a 2-2 game. Runner at second now, and there's another strike. Not all dissimilar pitch, and Cerna still not real sure about the call, and it's 0-2. Nonetheless, he'll have to take a 2-strike approach here with a runner in Goldbeck down at second base and 2 outs. Anderson's 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase upstairs. He did not, and it's 1-2.
He wanted to. I think I've ever seen a number 88 before in the baseball field.
Yeah, I was looking at the roster earlier today. They like the higher numbers. Here's the 1-2, and he got him to chase this one low and inside for his 5th strikeout of the day. And that'll do it for Mizzou. No runs, no hits. They leave one man on. We go to the bottom of the third, tied 2-2. LSU coming to the plate It'll be the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms, Dickinson, Fry, and Milam. 3, 4, and 5 when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
All right, back after this one.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
LSU coming to the plate, bottom of the third inning, tied 2-2. It'll be Daniel Dickinson to lead it off. Dickinson hit by a pitch back in the first inning. He will stand in. Losi ready to go. The Mizzou left-hander fires, and it misses high and outside. One ball, no strikes. Tigers 2 runs on 1 hit. Mizzou 2 runs on 2 hits. Luis Hernandez for the Tigers with the LSU online home run to tie it up. There's a strike to Dickinson, and it's 1-1. Pitch number 45 for Ian Losi coming up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Dickinson squares to bunt. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Baseball fans, remember, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. Official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. The 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Dickinson. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's going to the cutter a lot here. It's about mid-80s. Looks like a fastball all the way and cuts into the left-hand, or excuse me, the right-handed hitter.
Losi stares in. Now the 2-2. Dickinson swings and fouls it towards the third base dugout. Comes off the railing, rolls down the left field line. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mentioned a great crowd on hand here for SEC opening play. No surprise, our buddy Corey hanging out in the left field landing. He's ready to go.
Always.
Something tells me he circled the start of SEC play on the old schedule. As if he misses any game. The 2-2. Dickinson pops it up into the air. Coming in, Pierre in center field. Slowly makes his way to it, makes the play. And Dickinson retired, 1 away here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate. Fry aboard on a throwing error by the shortstop, Jackson Lovich, back there in the first inning. First pitch to Ethan.
Oh,
strike on the outside corner. Well, that one looked well off the plate. Fry a little confused, so steps out momentarily, now steps back in. Cerna again will set up as the catcher outside to the right-hander, and here's a ground ball. Sharply hit right at Lawrence, the second baseman. He'll throw to first in time for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. And that'll bring Stephen Milam to the plate. Milam with a fly ball out to center field, his first time up in the first inning. Just a reminder, fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball victory, and you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. That's Papa John's.
Losi kind of doing the same thing Cade Anderson did after his 2 home runs. He's retired 5 of the next 6.
Milam trying to change that with 2 outs, and he swings at the first offering, but a fastball a little up in the zone, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Milam batting an impressive .345 when at the plate with 2 outs. Swings, pops this one up near second base. Lawrence in shallow center field has to put on a couple of extra steps, but he's able to glove it for out number 3. Tigers are done. They go in order. No runs, no hits. Nobody on base. We have played 3 complete here at the box. 2-2 our score. Mizzou comes to the plate in the top of the 4th when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number.
Back in for this one.
Throw your fours up.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Moving right along here on this Friday afternoon. We head to the top of the 4th inning. We're tied 2-2. Missouri and LSU here in Game 1 of this 3-game set at the box. And a check swing to the first batter for Mizzou. Nicoletto, the first baseman, sends it foul down by the third base dugout, and it's 0-1. Cade Anderson continues, starts his 4th inning of work. The 0-1 pitch outside and low with a fastball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 delivery, ground ball, but it's going to be right at first base, foul.
Catch up on some scores around the league. The first game has gone final. Ole Miss defeated number 3 Arkansas 10-6 in Game 1 up in Oxford. Currently, Mississippi State leads Texas by a score of 4-3. They're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning in Starkville.
This one fouled out of play down the left field line off the bat of Nicoletto, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
How about Kentucky putting 3 on the board in the top of the first inning against number 4 ranked Georgia? 3-0 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch got him to chase that one down in the dirt. Got away from Hernandez. He'll pick it up. Step in fair territory. Fire to first in time. Nicoletto retired. 1 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. Now we'll bring Brock Daniels to the plate. He had a single, came around to score on that home run by Lovich, who followed him at the plate back in the top of the second inning.
We just had 6 strikeouts now?
Yep, 6 for Anderson. Pitch number 52 from the starter, and it's a bunt just out of the right side of the mound. Great job by Anderson. Puts the glove down, fields it, throws to first, and quickly 2 gone as Daniels retired.
Just another pitcher out there being an athlete.
That's it.
That's all it was.
I've even stopped saying that now because I've just become
It's
so
not
accustomed
a thing.
to.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's just a myth. It's really just a myth.
Always has been, right?
Always has been.
Yeah. Jackson Lovich had the 2-run bomb to the diamond deck in the second inning. He'll stand in. Nobody on and 2 out. So Anderson try to dial it in here in the first offering. Down the middle at the belt for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Lovich got a solid swing on a home run shot on a frozen rope to right. There's another strike off speed from Anderson. Now he works ahead 0-2.
Brother, when you step in that batter's box when Cade Anderson's on the mound, like, you better be ready to hit. You don't have time to dig in and all that. He's ready. Look.
He's going. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him all crossed up with a breaking ball inside to the right-hander. That is punch out number 7 for Cade Anderson. And Mizzou goes quietly in order here in the top of the 4th inning. After 3.5, it's a 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Tigers have 6, 7, and 8 coming to the plate. Pearson, Hernandez, and Braswell on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
All right, we're back after this one.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, it's a smash hit and just made platinum status. Scratch your way to the top and play Hit $100 from the lottery. Hitting it big with $100 prizes must be at least 21 to purchase. 2-2 our score. Bottom of the 4th inning, LSU coming to the plate. Josh Pearson to lead it off. Pearson hit by a pitch, came around to score on that Luis Hernandez 2-run homer to tie the game in the bottom of the 2nd. Pearson was hit by the first pitch, so let's see if he gets a chance to swing away here against Losi. Pitch number 53 on the day for the Missouri starter, and the left-hander fires, misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
How about some more runs here? I'll take another 2 spot.
Pearson batting .379 over these last 12 games. The Tigers have been able to find victory. Goes opposite field here, playing deep and left and unable to get to it. It'll take a bounce in front of Brock Daniels, and Pearson with a leadoff single, his 14th hit of the year.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the scouting report is, but you had it pegged, brother. They were way out there, almost 4 or 5 feet off the warning track in left field. Pearson, a left-handed hitter. I guess they're expecting him to have some opposite field power, which he does, but that one cost him a hit playing him that deep.
So now we'll see Luis Hernandez again. Got his second home run, as we mentioned just moments ago, in the bottom of the second inning to tie the game. Pearson does his job just like the last time. He gets aboard. And Hernandez awaits as Losi works from the stretch, checks the runner, now fires to the plate. Low and inside, ball one.
Get you another one. Talk about the rest of the weekend being gravy. Your first two at bats, you hit 2 2-run home runs. Sitting pretty the rest of the way.
The 1-0. Ooh. Strike on the outside corner, and Luis Hernandez looks back at Jeff Head, shakes his head, says, nope, that was not a strike. Ooh.
They'll talk about that when he goes back out to catch next inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out and a runner at first and Pearson. Losi to the plate, and the 1-1 in the air to left field. Daniels this time going back, well shy of the track. Able to get it for out number 1. Hernandez retired. Pearson stays at first base. And we'll see Michael Braswell.
Braz just hadn't been able to get it going yet offensively. Still 182 on the year. But we know it's in there, don't we?
Yeah, Michael with his 11th start of the season. Platooning with Tanner Reeves at third base here of late. And now Losi can throw over, keep Josh Pearson close to the bag.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a matter of time. I mean, he was the 3rd leading hitter on the team last year. He hit .311 on the year. But it's been tough sledding so far through the first 18 games.
Losi again comes set. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. Braswell from the right side awaits. Losi, the left-hander, with a 1-0 pitch. Down the middle for a strike just above the knees, and it's 1-1. Yeah, we mentioned it earlier in the year. Braswell finished 2024 extremely strong. Was named to the Chapel Hill Regional All-Tournament team. Member of the SEC All-Tournament team. He and Milam really picked it up down the stretch last year on the offensive end as this one fouled into the screen above the first base dugout. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's just such a valuable asset for this Tiger team. I mean, all those innings, SEC innings under his belt.
One out, Pearson at first base, a 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch to Braswell. The 1-2 going to hit him. Caught a little piece of the helmet too. That one popped.
Yeah, it got him good.
Braswell sprints his way down to first base. That's the 3rd hit batter by Losi today. The Tigers now starting to add those up on the season. That's their 31st hit by pitch.
It's almost like a Jay Johnson trademark. They're going to be over 100 hit by pitches every year. One of the things is they really get up close on the plate, which as a pitcher I can tell you certainly doesn't make you feel more comfortable, because now your fastball away is really a fastball down the middle, and you have to have enough confidence to throw that fastball in inner third with a guy standing 4 inches away. So it definitely makes it tougher for pitchers.
So time called as Cerna went out, talk it over with Losi here. He's given up 1 walk, now 3 hit batters, and LSU have runners first and second here. With just 1 out, Stanfield to the plate. Chris aboard on a walk, left stranded in that 2nd inning. A chance to do some damage here in a tie game, 2-2. Losi checks runners, and now the pitch to the plate. Missing outside with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
Thought he was going to call that a strike.
I think we've seen him a couple of those today. Nobody up and throwing just yet for Missouri, but a few of the personnel up and stretching. Runners take their lead, first and second. Here's the 1-0 to Stanfield. That one is a strike. Evens a count, 1-1. You're exactly right. Jay Johnson said it twice in the 10 minutes he and I visited. Got to get to the bullpen. That's where the numbers are in the Tigers' favor against Missouri based on their season thus far. As this one's high and outside as Cerna slides to get it. It's 2-1.
I talked to 3 staffers before the game, and they all had the same message. That's why I've been staring at that pitch count since the first inning, which, by the way, this will be the 65th pitch with only 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Pearson off of second. Braswell off of first, and the pitch to Stanfield misses away. Now 3-1.
Come on, ball 4.
Stanfield on the season batting .333 with runners in scoring position, .308 with runners aboard. He's got a hitter's count, 3-1, 1 out, runners first and second, and the pitch.
Ball 4.
Stayed away, and it's ball 4. It gets away from the catcher, Cerna, but everybody happy to just move up a station. That will load the bases now with 1 out and bring the Tigers back to the top of the order, and Derek Curiel.
Yeah, I mean, he's been living dangerously. That's twice now that he walked the 9-hole hitter. You mentioned the 3 hit by pitches. Eventually, these free passes are going to come to haunt him, and we'll have a mound visit here.
Tim Jamieson brought back to the program by Coach Carrick Jackson. He's the pitching coach. He makes the trip out there to visit with Ian Losey here. Jay Johnson calls over the Tigers. They'll meet in front of the LSU dugout here. Use some time to talk offensive strategy with 1 out in a tie game, 2-2. Fans Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics.
Lots of humans in the bullpen for Missouri. No one looks to be too concerned yet. No one throwing yet. But again, 66 pitches now. That's a lot of pitches through 4 innings, or through 3 1/3.
So now we'll see Derek Curiel with the bases loaded and 1 out. Derek batting an even .500 so far in his freshman campaign with the bases loaded. Add to that, batting .500 with runners in scoring position. Part of the reason he's got 16 runs batted in thus far. 0 for 2 on the day, due for something here, and a big opportunity with 1 out and the bases juice. The first pitch, swing and a miss. A top shelf fastball from Losey gets by Curiel, and it's 0-1.
Take one of those doubles down the right field line we've seen several times already this year.
Runners take their lead, first, second, and third. Here's the 0-1. Just about caught the knuckles to the left-handed hitting Curiel, who backs up, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike as that fastball missed inside. Quick score update. Behind us at Tiger Park, LSU softball. Their SEC opening weekend. They currently lead over number 23 Kentucky. Your Tigers, of course, ranked number 4. It's 4-1 in the top of the 5th inning. The 1-1 to Curiel. He stayed away. They'll appeal down to third. He did not go around on a pitch outside. A breaking ball missing, and it's 2-1.
Be interesting to see what pitch he chooses here. He likes the fastball half the time, but I don't know if he wants to serve one up here to Curiel.
2-1 pitch. Curiel ropes this one down the line and right. It will drop in fair, right on the line. Coming in to score easily, Pearson, Braswell. They'll wave around Stanfield. There'll be no throw home. And the Tigers off the bat of Derek Curiel. Base clearing triple for the freshman, and it's now 5-2 LSU.
Yeah, that puts him up to 19 RBI. They went with the off-speed pitch. Curiel was all over it, and that one finds the chalk for a triple, and Curiel cracks this one open here in the bottom of the 4th.
So Losey in a lot of trouble loading up the bases. Curiel delivers. RBI 17, 18, and 19 on his freshman campaign. First ribby count in SEC play. Just an incredible start for the freshman. Here's Jared Jones with Curiel at third, and boy, Jones didn't want to get cheated. He was going to put everything into that swing, but just couldn't find the fastball. It's 0-1. Now we got a right-hander warming for Mizzou down in the bullpen.
If that's Brock Lucas. 6'3" junior.
Pitch to Jones. Loaded the bat, but hangs back as it misses outside with another heater. 1 ball, 1 strike. Losey early on in the first 2 at-bats, not shying away from the speed ball from Jones. He continues that here, and now an off-speed pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. See what Jones is looking for here. Behind him the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third. Losey fires, and it's going to hit Jones. Yes. So Jones will head down to first base. Another free pass given up by Losey. That's the 4th hit batter of the game. Now runners on the corners with 1 out. And that will get Daniel Dickinson to the plate.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Losey to be in there much longer. You can see Carrick Jackson on the two-way radio looking down to the bullpen, trying to get somebody to let him know, and here he comes.
Yep, he's making his way out to the mound here, and a pitching change coming up, powered by Sunshine. We'll go to the right-hander out of the bullpen as the Tigers now lead 5-2. Thanks to Derek Curiel, a triple down the right field line to score 3. Tigers with 5 runs on 3 Bingo Pest Product base hits thus far. Tell you about the new Mizzou pitcher. After this time out, 5-2 LSU leads. There's 1 out. Tigers have runners first and third when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coming back here.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your Tigers of LSU already plating 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning on 2 Bingo Pest Product base hits. They lead 5-2 over Missouri. This game was tied after 2 innings here, 2-2. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Missouri calls upon a pitching change, and it's always powered by Sunshine. If you need a game-changing upgrade, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. Doug, tell us about the new right-hander for Mizzou.
Sure thing. It'll be Brock Lucas, 6'3" right-hander. He's got a 7.63 ERA coming into the game. Been roughed up a little bit. This will be his 6th appearance on the year. He's actually started 2 games. He's worked 15 1/3 innings so far this season, allowing 21 hits, 17 runs, He's walked 5 and struck out 17. Opponents hitting over 300 off of Lucas. Say a little bit about his stuff.
Daniel Dickinson stands in for the Tigers. Again, 1 out. Runners on the corners for LSU. And the first pitch from Lucas, a called strike on the inner half. 83 miles per hour to Dickinson, and it's 0-1. Daniel on the day was hit by a pitch, 1 of 4 hit by Losi, the starter. Dickinson got aboard, hit by a pitch in the first inning. Flied out to center field last time in the third. Showing bunt, and it's down the first baseline, foul.
Lucas will feature 3 pitches, a fastball 89 to 93. A slider is going to be in the high 70s, low 80s, and he'll throw a changeup in there in the mid 80s. His slider is going to be his best pitch. He'll throw the fastball about half the time, but he'll go to the slider most often to righties and the changeup most often to left-handers.
0-2, the count to Dickinson. Curiel at third, Jones at first base. Here's the 0-2. He reaches out with a bat,
Tough
little
play.
chopper in the infield grass, third base side. Knutson had to get rid of it quickly to first in time. Able to get Dickinson, but coming home to score is Curiel. That'll increase the Tiger lead 6-2. So Dickinson picks up the RBI. That's his 27th of the season, and the Tigers extend their lead. They now lead by 4.
Yeah, that was a tough play, a great play over there by Knutson to make it. But another run for the Tigers.
So now we'll see a change in the cleanup spot. Jake Brown going to pick up a bat. He'll come in to hit here. Ethan Fry got the start. Got aboard on a throwing error. His first at bat, but now we'll see Brown take over. Brown, the sophomore, out of Sulphur, Louisiana. With 2 down, a runner at second. And the pitch is outside from Lucas, and it's 1-0. Brown on the season batting .391, .444 with 2 outs in the inning. Not a whole lot of drop-off when Jay Johnson makes a substitution. That's what's impressive about this team, as that pitch misses outside, make it 2-0 to Brown.
Lots of depth in that dugout offensively and lots down in the bullpen. And that's why it's so important for Cade Anderson to get back out there and eat up as many innings as he can.
2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Breaking ball missed high.
2-0 slider.
That's 3 balls, no strikes.
2-0 slider to a guy off the bench.
Brock Lucas, the right-hander. Jake Brown, the left-handed hitter. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball. Called strike. Looked like the take was on. It's 3-1. Jones down at second base with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch to Brown. Inside corner called strike. That'll fill it up now. 3-2.
Yeah, that's the one you're looking for right there.
So with 2 outs, Lucas, the payoff pitch, and Brown hammers this to right field. Going to drop down in front of Benson. They're going to wave Jones in. There'll be no throw, and an RBI single for Jake Brown. A pinch-hitting RBI single, nonetheless. Drives in his 12th run of the season. It's now 7-2 LSU.
Yeah, great at bat there from Jake Brown. Caught one right over the middle of the plate. It was an off-speed pitch. We had back-to-back changeups there. And he let the first one go, but not the second one. Great piece of hitting.
So now we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam will bat for the first time today from the left side, facing the right-handed throwing Brock Lucas. As this inning continues, still with 2 outs, it's now 7-2 LSU.
Yeah, 9th hitter of the inning here.
Milam 0 for 2 to start the day, batting from the right side against Losi, the left-hander. Try his hand from the left side in the first pitch. Fastball for a strike from Lucas, and it's 0-1. Again, along with replay and SEC play, also every SEC game is subject to the 10-run rule. Tigers still got a ways to go there. There's plenty of baseball left. Milam, little knock, little bouncer towards second. Lawrence lost his footing, but stays upright, throws to first in time to Nicoletto for out number 3. But the Tigers put 5 runs on the board. They do it on 3 hits. and they leave one man on. We go to the top of the fifth here at the box. It's 7-2 LSU over Missouri on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey, Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, your defending national champions invite you to enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs, the finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Jan from Toyota here. Feeling cooped up from winter? Well, now until March 31st is the perfect time for a new Toyota, like Camry, Grand Highlander, and more. So you can get back out there and do the things you love, like hitching up the boat to a tundra for a lake day.
I haven't water skied in a long time.
Live out your spring fantasies with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Go from dreaming it to driving it. Dealer inventory may vary. See your
Coming back here
for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Missouri comes to the plate. They now trail LSU 7-2. Mizzou got the early lead 2-0 with a two-run blast from Jackson Lovich there in the top of the second inning. LSU would answer Luis Hernandez with his second home run. He put two across the plate to tie the game. Then LSU exploded for 5 runs. Crooked number there in the bottom of the fourth inning. Missouri comes in here to the top of the fifth down 7-2. As Knutson, the third baseman, deleted off. First pitch from Anderson missing outside, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it's only going to get warmer from here, although today temperatures in the low 80s and a little bit of humidity makes it feel a little thick out here, but you can count on it getting much warmer. But whenever you're ready to cool it down, fans, count on Slow Melt Ice. Check them out at slowmeltice.com. This one driven down the left field line, and this ball is foul. Gave it a ride, but couldn't straighten it up, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Knutson will come back to home plate. Update your score from Tiger Park on the Republic Finance scoreboard update. LSU softball still leading Kentucky 4-1, a top 25 matchup today. The 1-2 pitch from Anderson in the dirt evens a count 2-2. Tigers ranked number 4, the Wildcats number 23, and it's currently 4-1 Tigers in the top of the 6th inning. Knutson today, a strikeout victim to Anderson in the second. He will lift this one down the line in right. Going over, plenty of room will be Pearson. Well shy of the track. Carries him onto the track, but he makes the play. First out of the inning, so 1 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. I heard Coach Johnson over the weekend after the game talk about, again, Pearson with his first career grand slam, Doug, and it really caught me by surprise. There have been so many big hits over Pearson's career. But he said, we talk about the offense and his clutch hitting and big moments in his time here at LSU. He said, sometimes we forget how good an outfielder he is.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm just confident when I have Pearson out there either in left or right field, and he showed it just then. 1-0 pitch to Lawrence. Misses outside. Now 2-0 the count. The freshman out of Palmetto, Florida, flied out to Pearson his first time up back in the second inning. 2-0 pitch from Anderson.
There he is again.
Sends it right back to Pearson. This time Pearson having to go back a little bit and on the track. Plenty of room to make the play for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, 2 big outs for Cade Anderson. I was a little concerned with the long offensive innings. Sometimes pitchers struggle a little bit to come back out there with their command, but so far so good for Anderson, who's at 63 pitches so far with 2 outs here in the 5th.
Cameron Benson now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 in the 9 spot today. He grounded out to Milam back in the 3rd at shortstop. First pitch, slap down the right field line. Going to get into the corner. Pearson having to give chase. Benson around first. He'll have an easy stand-up double here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Benson with his 2nd double of the year. So Benson not quite ready to call the top of the 5th over just yet.
Yeah, just kind of stuck the bat out there and kind of a check swing almost, got that ball down the line.
Carrick Jackson, the head coach of Missouri, coming out immediately here. He asking for time from our 3rd place umpire, Danny Cricks, and it looks like the trainer as well going to go check on Benson down at second base. I'm not sure.
He looked awkward running out there to second base. I mean, it looked like the way he hit it, he would have been out of the box thinking a triple the whole way, but they're going to pull him out of the game. Apparently, he must have pulled a hamstring or something.
Yeah, he is going to walk with the trainer towards the dugout, so they'll get a pinch runner out here in just a minute. But it was interesting to see him round first, and as you said, looked a little awkward. Then he got to second base, and immediately when play was halted, Coach Jackson was on his way out there along with the trainer. So obviously some type of injury is going to limit the play of Benson at this point.
It'll be Pierre Seals in his place, a senior out of Memphis, Tennessee.
So Seals takes over. He'll run down at second base. Garrett Goldbeck, the junior out of Kansas City, atop the order for Missouri, stands in. Board on a walk in the 3rd. The only walk given up by Anderson to this point as he shows bunt, but the pitch missed outside, and it's 1-0. Also flied out to the center fielder Stanfield back in the 1st inning. Goldbeck averaging .321 so far on the year atop the order. Here's the 1-0. That's a strike on the inner half to make it 1-1. Anderson set to throw his 67th pitch in a start today. Goldbeck readies the bat. Anderson checks the runner and the 1-1. Off speed, but upstairs and inside, make it 2-1.
Be nice to get out of this inning with less than 70. Here comes Nate Yeske, maybe to talk about that.
So another timeout. Nate Yeske on his way out to the mound here with a 2-1 count. 2 down, runner at second base, and LSU up 7-2 over Missouri. Want to invite you out this coming Monday. It's the season premiere of the Jay Johnson Show, live from TJ Ribs. It starts at 6 p.m. Coach will be on hand, give the latest updates and game insights, recap this weekend, and look ahead to the midweek and weekend action at Texas next week. Coming up this Monday, March 17th, 6 p.m., the Jay Johnson Show, presented by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Jeff Head now out there to try to hurry up the meeting. Looks like he and Nate Yeske are having more of the conversation than anybody else. Now the meeting all broken up.
Well, I saw some talk about what sign. With that guy out on second base, I think Nate Yeske just wants to make sure there's no relaying of sign in somewhat of a crucial situation for this Tigers defense. Really, this is the only time in the game somebody's been at second base.
Seals, the pinch runner, in for Benson, who came up a little gimpy after the double to right field. There's a strike from Anderson to even the count 2-2. He goes back to the fastball, and that one at the knees on the outer half. Goldbeck could just admire it. So with 2 outs and a runner at second, Anderson working quickly. Looks back to second. The 2-2 delivery. Down the middle, called strike 3. 8th strikeout of the day for Cade Anderson. He gets a hand from the Tiger faithful here. 95 miles an hour on the gun. And Missouri comes away no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1 man stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers come to the plate. Pearson, Hernandez, and Braswell. That's 6, 7, and 8 in the order. They lead over Missouri 7-2 here in Game 1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
Coming back.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
7-2 our score. LSU leading Missouri here in game one of this three-game set opening weekend of SEC play. Josh Pearson once again will lead off the inning in the sixth spot. Had a single opposite field to left in the fourth inning. Was hit by a pitch. He has scored 2 runs today. In the first pitch in the air, shallow left field. This time coming in is Brock Daniels, and he's able to make the play for the first out of the inning. Not playing near as deep this time was Daniels.
They learned their lesson.
By the way, defensively, with that injury to Benson, Pierre Seals does take over for Missouri in right field after coming into pinch run.
One of the heroes so far, Luis Hernandez. Tigers fell behind 2-0. And Hernandez hit his second home run of the year out to left center to tie it up. That was huge.
Timeout going to be called. Jay Johnson going to bring Hernandez over, along with Braswell on the on-deck circle. Talk a little strategy here with 1 out and a 7-2 lead. Tigers trying to get off to a great start in SEC play. One game at a time. And again, that's a cliche, Doug, but I know you learned that from Skip Bertman when you were playing in the SEC. Jay Johnson does that with every game, but that's how you have to take this incredible league. Each game, regardless of the competition, regardless of what the preseason votes were, as this pitch missing outside to Hernandez makes it 1-0.
Well, if we know anything is true, it's those preseason rankings rarely match the end of the year.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 now to Hernandez. Yeah, it creates clicks, it creates buzz and something to talk about, but I'm with you. Here's the 1-1. Off the end of the bat, in the air, right field way, foul territory, giving a look, Nicoletto, but runs out of room and it hits the screen, rolls down, foul. And now 1-2 to Luis Hernandez. And that's the beauty, again, Doug, of playing in the SEC. This is such a gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
Teams are so good, talent is so good, coaches are so good, facilities are great, crowds are great everywhere you go, that it takes care of itself by the time the end of the season rolls around. The best always rise to the top in the Southeastern Conference. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Hernandez. Got loose, missed outside, and it's 2-2.
If you want to talk about the rankings, there are 6 SEC series this weekend that pit 2 teams ranked in the top 25 against each other. And the other 2 series,
Hernandez drives this one to right center field. Pierre on his horse, and Pierre reaches out with a glove able to make the play. Great play by the Mizzou center fielder to record the second out of the inning.
So you got 23 Kentucky at number 3 Georgia, number 6 Florida at number 1 Tennessee, 16 Alabama visiting 15 A&M, number 13 Vanderbilt at 23 Auburn, 6 Texas at 22 Mississippi State. Oklahoma is ranked at 8th, South Carolina is unranked, and Missouri's unranked, playing the Tigers, who are ranked 1st, and then Arkansas is ranked 3rd, playing Ole Miss, who's ranked 13th.
Now we'll see Michael Braswell with 2 outs and nobody on. Breaking ball for a strike offered up by Lucas, and it's 0-1.
That's 14 SEC schools ranked in the top 25.
The 0-1 to Braz. Strike on the inside corner off speed. Now it's 0-2. Braswell step out, readjust the gloves a little bit.
And 7 of the top 10.
The 0-2 from Lucas. Misses outside with a fastball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3, and Braswell cannot believe it. Not happy with that, but Lucas with a big punch out, his first in relief. And that'll do it for the Tigers. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We've played 5 complete here at Alec Box. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Your Tigers of LSU leading Missouri 7-2. Mizzou to the plate when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Coming back.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
7-2 our score. LSU leading Missouri here in Game 1 on a Friday afternoon. Turned out to be a great day for baseball. A little humid, but it's dry, and that's all both coaches were looking for to start the SEC. His first pitch offered up to Caden Pierce, fouled back, and it's 0-1. Cade Anderson begins his 6th inning of work, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk to 8 strikeouts. The 0-1. Overhand breaking ball, just missed high and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Pierre, the center fielder for Missouri, who on the day is 0 for 2 in the 2-hole. Strikeout and a ground out. 1-1 from Anderson. Flips back with a fastball for a strike, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch and a swing and a foul ball. Giving it a look in left field. May have. Nope, runs out of room as that fence comes on you quickly if you're Curriell out there in left field, so it's foul and still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Pierre digs back in. Here's the 1-2 pitch to the left-hander, and it sails outside. Evens the count 2-2, although Pierre did lean in, give it a look.
Almost cast the reel out there.
Pierre, an upright stance. The 2-2. Quick swing, but a foul. First base side. Count remains even.
DJ Primo has started to toss down in the bullpen for the Tigers. Pitch count up to 75 now for Cade Anderson.
Here's the 2-2 delivery, and a swing and a miss. So Pierre down on strikes for the second time today, and Cade Anderson now with 9 Ks on the afternoon, 1 away, top of the 6th inning. That will bring Cerna, the catcher, to the plate for Missouri.
Cade Anderson has commanded this game, despite the single and home run he gave up back in the 2nd inning. Since then and before then, he's been lights out.
First pitch to Cerna, got him moving quickly, and a foul out in front, rolls to the backstop, and it's 0-1. Anderson with his 5th start of the season. Threw 92 pitches against Kansas State and 92 pitches last weekend in the outing against North Alabama. Here's a swing and a miss, and Anderson gets the fastball by him, and it's 0-2. Cerna, a .313 hitter. Again, 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts. There's a check swing on an off-speed pitch. Into the backstop it goes, foul, and it's still 0-2 the count.
Here comes number 80.
Cerna trying to take a little extra time, now digs in. Anderson, as you expect, ready to go. The 0-2, a little light liner, but taken on a short hop on a backhand by Milam, and still plenty of time to make the throw to get Cerna out at first base. That one just kind of fluttered off the bat of Cerna, and Milam had to make the decision. Do I try to charge in, or do I take it off the bounce? And again, make something look so easy.
Soft line drive. Milam couldn't come up on it and catch it in the air, so he had to catch it right on that short hop when it hit the ground. And once again, Chris, that's 3 plays in this game that he has made look routine that are not at all routine.
Caden Nicoletto, the first baseman, digs in with 2 outs. Anderson delivers. Swing and a miss off speed, and it's 0-1.
That was nasty.
The 0-1 pitch down the middle off speed. This time Nicoletto said, I'll watch it. He does, and it's 0-2.
Here comes number 10.
He's ready to go. The 0-2 speeds him up. The speedball called strike 3. 10th strikeout of the afternoon for Cade Anderson. Still well in command for the left-hander for LSU. 3 up, 3 down for Missouri. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning. LSU up 7-2. Tigers have Chris Stanfield at the bottom of the order to lead it off. Curiel and Jones to follow when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the 2nd annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This
coming back.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, there's no question Cade Anderson was ready to go in SEC play. He has pitched phenomenal so far today. Just almost seems to be getting stronger as the game goes along, closing in on 80-plus pitches and 10 strikeouts on the day for Cade Anderson. He has had outside of that top of the second inning with the Lovich 2-run homer. He's had the Missouri hitters off balance all day long. Speaking of pitchers, a new right-hander into the game for Missouri as they make another pitching change powered by Sunshine. It'll be Ben Smith who takes over on the bump here with the Tigers leading 7-2. He'll face Chris Stanfield to get it started here in the bottom of the sixth inning.
Smith, 6'2", 195-pound sophomore out of Springfield Catholic High School. On the year, Smith has been in 8 games. This is number 9. He has a 2.89 ERA. In 9 1/3 innings, he's allowed 10 hits and 3 runs, 1 walk and 14 strikeouts for Smith.
Stanfield stands in, looking for his first hit of the day. He's reached base twice by way of walk, scored a run. Oh, this one's going to catch him up top. Stanfield wincing there as that one may have gotten the thick of the arm or the back shoulder, but
he got out of there.
He was able to get out of the way, and that'll be the 5th hit batter by this Missouri staff today. The first by Ben Smith, the reliever, against the first batter he faces. And that will send Stanfield down to first. So Stanfield has to win, but the leadoff man is aboard.
Smith is a sinker slider guy. You're going to see it about 50-50. That means he's a right-handed pitcher. A sinker will tail into the right-handed hitter. And, of course, a slider will dart away from the right-handed hitter. So he's got one pitch from the same release point. It goes 2 different directions, basically.
So Stanfield will stand down at first base. And top of the order, Derek Curiel opened the game up for the Tigers with a 3-run triple. His second triple of the season, second triple as a Tiger, came in that 4th inning. First pitch from Smith, a called strike at the belt, and it's 0-1. Stanfield, 2 for 3 in stolen bases. He'll take a lead off of first. Smith, the right-hander, will glance over. Now comes Set. The pitch, Stanfield off and running. Curiel sends it high in the air to left field. Brock Daniels a couple of steps backward, and he'll make the play for the second out of the inning. Stanfield on his way back to first base. So with Curiel retired, we'll see Jared Jones. Jones, a couple of strikeouts against Losi, the starter. He was hit by a pitch in that 4th inning, came around to score on that triple by, or I should say came in to score on the ground ball by Dickinson. Looking for his first knock of the day. The Tigers 7 runs on 4 Bingo Pest Product base hits, 1 LSU Online home run off the bat of Luis Hernandez. So Stanfield takes a lead once again off of first. Smith comes set. Righty on righty matchup, and the pitch to the plate. Jones hammers a ground ball, base hit into left field. Stanfield quickly into second. He'll put on the brakes there. Jones gets his first hit of the day. It'll be the Tigers' 5th Bingo Pest Product base hit. And with 1 out, LSU runners first and second. And we'll see Daniel Dickinson come to the plate.
Hard to keep a good man down. You nailed it. 103 miles an hour off the bat. Jones gets in the hit column for the 5th of the day for the Tigers.
So now the runners take their lead. Dickinson on the day, 0 for 2. Did pick up a ribby there in the 4th inning. The fielder's choice. Here's the first pitch. Say that missed low at the knees, so it's 1-0 now to Dickinson. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. Fly ball out to center field, and Caden Peer back in the 3rd. One ball, no strikes. The pitch from Smith. a called strike, even it up 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Tigers up 7-2. They got runners first and second. Pitch to Dickinson. He'll bunt this one, pops it up the first base line, and taken care of by Mateo Cerna, the catcher, for the second out of the inning. Unable to get it down, just went straight up. Cerna just had to take a couple of steps and field it. So now with 2 gone, Tigers looking for Jake Brown. Came in to pinch hit for Ethan Fry, who started the game as designated hitter. Brown takes over. He had the RBI single back in the 4th inning.
Can't let Smith wiggle off the hook here.
Two down. Stanfield at second. Jones at first base. First pitch to Brown. Fastball strike on the inner half, and it's 0-1. Smith glances back to second. Right-hander fires. Missing outside with a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Jake Brown. Brown with that RBI single upped his average now to .404. Again, the numbers are starting to get gaudy for LSU offensively in a good way. 2 outs, batting .500. Runners in scoring position. Brown batting .471. Here's the 1-1. Low and inside. Good take by Brown. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stanfield dancing a little out at second base. Smith, though, brings the 2-1 pitch. Again, good take by Brown as that one slides inside. Now 3-1, another hitter's count. Second time Brown's had a 3-1 count at the plate. LSU leads by 5 runs, 7-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs, 2 men on. Smith, the 3-1. Brown lifts it in the air to left field. Daniels still going back to the track, to the wall, makes a leap, but it comes off the top of the wall at the Cintas sign. Coming in to score easily will be Stanfield and Jones with 2 outs. They were off and running on contact, and the Tigers now make it 9-2. Jake Brown with his 3rd ribby of the day.
They say stay ready no matter what. The coach will always call on you if you're not. Jake Brown was ready, sitting on the bench to start this game. Comes into the game with a single to right field, and they're a double off the wall, almost a homer, to collect another couple RBIs, and Tigers way out there now, 9-2.
Now you talk about the wind, and Brown using that jet stream towards the left field landing. Initially, Brock Daniels kind of set in place, thought he had a beat on the ball, and then just slowly started carrying, took him all the way to the Cintas sign in left field. Stephen Milam now to the plate with Brown down at second base. 2 outs. The pitch. Misses low, ball 1. Milam today, 0 for 3. A couple of fly ball outs, a ground out to the second baseman Lawrence last time in the 4th inning. Batting again from the left side against the right-hander Smith. The pitch off the end of the bat, foul and out of play. 0-2 now to Milam.
Called the first pitch a strike. Put it in play with 2 here.
Two outs, runner at second. The pitch. High and outside to the left-hander. Tigers now lead by 7 runs, 9-2. 2-1 to Milam. In the air, high and deep to right field. Now it's hanging up against the wind and right at the track. Seals able to get to it in time for out number 3. Milam gave it a ride, but right into the jet stream. The Tigers do get 2 more runs. They do it on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. We head to the top of the 7th here at Alex Box Stadium. It's 9-2 LSU in game 1 of this 3-game set with Missouri. Mizzou comes to the plate when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tiger.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 839-071737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes, and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we...
All right, we're coming back here.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU now leading 9-2. They played 2 more runs there in the bottom of the 6th inning. They carry that 9-2 lead here into the top of the 7th.
That was a pretty cool soldier salute.
Always great, but yeah, you're right. That was cool. First pitch offered up by Kate Anderson to Daniels is fouled down the first base line, and it's 0-1. Daniels today, a base hit back in the 2nd. Tried to get aboard a little bunt right of the mound, handled by Anderson there in the 4th inning. This one fouled back into the screen. Cade works ahead once again. 0-2. This will be the 86th pitch for Anderson today, who has been really in control. And as we said, outside of the single and the home run in the 2nd inning, Missouri's been mystified. There's another swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11 for Cade Anderson. 1 gone here in the top of the 7th inning.
Starting to get gaudy out there now. Connor Binge is starting to toss down in the bullpen, but Cade Anderson is doing his best job of telling Jay Johnson, I've got this. Just let me finish this thing out.
So now it'll be Lovich, who had that home run back in the 2nd inning. Since then, he was a strikeout victim. Anderson got him in the 4th inning. First delivery, missed a little low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss, and on the hands. Lovich couldn't find it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, only 1 strikeout in the 7, 8, 9 batters. But Cade Anderson has 8 strikeouts to the top 4.
The 1-1 outside, missing 2 balls, 1 strike.
Some would expect that to be the other way around.
I'm sure Coach Carrick Jackson was hoping for it to be the other way around. 2-1. On the hands and fouled back. Anderson now evens it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. You know it. It's TJ Ribs. Located at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. We'll be there Monday night. The season premiere of the Jay Johnson Show. Here's the 2-2. Just missed outside, maybe a tad high, and that'll fill the count to Lovich. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lovich from Overland Park, Kansas, hometown of Ashton Larson for the Tigers of LSU. Payoff delivery, that'll miss outside, and Anderson unfortunately gives up just his second walk of the day, just his 8th on the season. But with one out, that will send Lovich down to first base.
That'll probably chase him from the game up to 93 pitches now. Be a little surprised to see Jay Johnson. This is a season high. He's thrown 92 in his last 2 outings. Up to 93, but with a 7-run lead, how far do you go?
Keegan Knutson, the third baseman, a right-hander. Takes the first pitch for a strike. He doesn't like that call, turns away and walks towards the dugout. It's 0-1.
And Bill Frank has just sent a message. This is the longest career outing for Cade Anderson with 1 out in the 7th.
His last 2 outings, he had 92 pitches against Kansas State, North Alabama. Just got a piece of that one, did Knutson, and falls behind in the count, 0-2. Here's a funny story. Now, for those who have listened this season with the new bullpen underneath the diamond deck, we are not privy. There are screens, but we might a little bit catch a glimpse.
Bit, yeah.
But we have a camera down there, which is wired to a monitor here in our booth, so we get a sneak peek into who is in the dugout. First, the 0-2 pitch from Anderson. This one a little flare, and they're going to drop down in shallow left center field. Going to go ahead and have Lovich around second. He'll make his way to third. So Knutson with his first hit of the day, the 4th of the day for Missouri, has runners on the corners here with 1 out. But again, we have made much mention, Doug, of the number of pitchers for LSU that stand above 6'4". And again, it's a tight space down there.
It's a little claustrophobic.
We saw DJ Primo warming up a couple of innings ago, but either a pitcher or a catcher or somebody, because it's tight quarters.
Somebody bumped the camera.
They've hit the camera, so now we're really looking at the bottom of the bleachers. So we'll have to guesstimate along with everybody else as to who is warming in the bullpen for LSU. And it looks like we'll find out here in a minute, because Jay Johnson's on his way out to make a pitching change here. And Cade Anderson going to get a thunderous applause for his performance today in a starting role with 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. So pitching change coming up, powered by Sunshine. Need a game-changing upgrade? Trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. And there is a Tiger emerging from the right field bullpen. Didn't quite catch the number initially.
Yeah, that's going to be Connor Benj.
Yep, it'll be Connor Benj. So he will come in for the Tigers here, who lead 9-2 over Missouri. 1 out, top of the 7th inning. Runners on the corners for Mizzou as Benj takes over. I'll give you his numbers and get back to action when we continue after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Coming back.
Action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
New pitcher on the bump for the Tigers. Connor Benj takes over, and we went to commercial break, Doug, but this place erupted in applause for Kate Anderson, who, again, just was masterful today on the mound in a starting role. So Benj will take over. Missouri with one out here in the top of the 7th inning, down 9-2. Do have runners on the corners here, so Benj has got some work to do as he enters the game.
This will be the 7th time out for Benj. He's got a 3.68 ERA and 7 1/3. He's allowed 3 hits, 3 runs. They've all been earned. He has 6 walks and 8 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting 130, which isn't very good, Chris. It's not very good at all.
Trey Lawrence will be the first to face Benj. Lawrence stands in from the right side. Again, runners on the corners here with just one out. Benj fires, misses away with a fastball 94, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Missouri has Levitch at third, Knutson at first. Here's the 1-0. Again, same spot, low and away. The fastball missing. It's 2 balls, no strikes.
95 miles an hour, 5'7" release height. So we talk about Jacob Myers, who lets it go at 7'3". That's a pretty big difference between Myers and Benj.
2-0 pitch, low and inside. Took a little off that one, and it's 3-0.
I imagine the freshman Lawrence will be taken here to get the bases loaded.
Runners on the corners, 1 out, the 3-0 pitch. And the take was indeed on. Fastball at 95, and it's 3-1.
Remember, Seals in the on-deck circle. He isn't the starter. That was Cameron Benson. He had to pull himself from the game after a double.
3-1 pitch. Inside, missing ball 4. So Benj gives up the walk to Lawrence. That's going to load the bases for the first time today for Mizzou. Still just 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. And it will be, as Doug mentioned, the pinch runner now in right field, Pierre Seals, the senior. So he will bat for the first time today. Seals with his 34th at bat of the season, a .242 average. Has not been at the plate with the bases loaded and batting .250 with runners in scoring position. Benj trying to keep those numbers low, and the first pitch a strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1.
96 on that heater. Connor Benj got some velo with him tonight.
The 0-1, big swing. Into the air, center field. Stanfield calls for it, comes in several steps. He'll have it. Tagging up from third will be Levitch. They'll make the throw to third instead of home, as Missouri will get a run across on a sac fly RBI off the bat of Seals, but LSU more happy to keep Knutson at second base. So runners first and second now with 2 outs. Benj can concentrate on the top of the order. And Garrett Goldbeck, who is 0 for 2 on the day, did reach base by a walk in the 3rd.
Yeah, and that was absolutely the right throw there from Stanfield. You throw it home and the runners advance to second and third, and now they're in scoring position. But with a 7-run lead, you want to keep those runners right where they are for all those young players listening, especially the young outfielders.
Benj fires to the left-hander, and it's a strike at the belt to make it 0-1. Missouri, Knutson at second, Lawrence on the walk at first base. Still LSU leading 9-3, a 6-run lead here in the top of the 7th inning. Connor Benj in relief of Kate Anderson, trying to get the Tigers back in the dugout as soon as possible. With 2 outs, the 0-1 sent back foul into the screen. A couple of fastballs offered up to Goldbeck, and it's 0-2. Runners take their lead, 2 outs. Benj, the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Goldbeck down on strikes, and Benj records his first K in relief. And Missouri gets 1 run. They do it on 1 hit. They do leave 2 men on, but LSU leads 9-3. Time to stretch it out here at the box. LSU coming to the plate. Again, it'll be Josh Pearson to lead it off. 6, 7, and 8. Pearson, Hernandez, and Braswell when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the...
All right, coming back.
The 7th inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
9-3 our score, bottom of the 7th inning here at Alex Box Stadium on this Friday evening. Game 1 of this 3-game series between LSU and Missouri. Josh Pearson once again will lead off the inning for the Tigers, batting in the 6th spot today. Pitch from Ben Smith, the Missouri reliever. Missed high and outside to the left-handed hitting Pearson, and it's 1-0. Josh today hit by a pitch, scored a run in the 2nd. Had a base hit in the 4th, came around to score, had a fly ball out to left field. In fact, last 2 at-bats he's gone left field. Sharply hit ground ball, but at the first baseman Nicoletto handles it on the hop, steps on the bag, and quickly one gone here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Again, fans, a reminder, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. So we'll see Luis Hernandez. Certainly played well today, again getting the start behind the plate catching, but after the Tigers got down early 2-0 to Missouri, took one over the left center field wall to tie the game up back in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch from Smith, missing away, and it's 1-0.
What are the odds Josh Pearson leads off 4 innings hitting in the 6th spot?
Smith looks in, the 1-0 pitch. On a strike, Hernandez a little surprised again, and it's 1-1.
I always wonder if that's awkward the next inning when Hernandez goes back out and had a couple called strikes that he didn't really agree with.
Yeah, I'm here again. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball towards third. On the short hop, Knutson throws to first. Nice stretch by Nicoletto, and that records the 2nd out of the inning. So Hernandez retired.
Or do they have a good conversation going on the whole game, you know, him and Jeff Head, and then suddenly he comes out there, it's just quiet because he's mad at him? It's got to happen sometimes, huh?
I've been around Jeff Head long enough to know he probably would look at Luis and go, "Oh, you're not talking to me now?"
No, I'm not.
Here's Michael Braswell. Braswell 0 for 2 today. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 4th inning. Smith with 2 outs fires the first pitch. And that one a little low. Ball 1.
Just saying that home plate umpire usually strikes up a little relationship back there with the catcher, and they're good buddies. Catcher's saving him from all the pass balls and wild pitches.
1-0. Missing low and outside, so Braswell, a couple of good takes, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Braz again, as Doug mentioned earlier, trying to up that batting average. Certainly know he's capable, more than capable. Heading the count here is Smith. The 2-0 pitch to Braswell, and he went around. A little up and out. Makes it 2-1.
Yeah, Tuesday night, Braswell hit one to center field. I think it was 403 when it came down. He got all of it, but it was a little bit into the wind.
Smith looks in. Now the 2-1 pitch. Way outside. Hitters count now for Braswell. 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, today's game 1 moved up to a 4:30 start. Possible severe weather coming into South Louisiana later tonight and into the early morning hours. 6 p.m. start for game 2 tomorrow night right back here at the box. Here's the 3-1 to Braz. Miss low. A couple of really solid takes there by Braswell, and Michael gets aboard his second trip down to first base. Smith gives up the walk. That's his first in relief, and with 2 outs, that will get Stanfield to the plate, who has reached base all 3 times. A couple of walks, hit by a pitch. He scored 2 runs today for the Tigers.
I tell you, talk about eat you up as a pitcher. When that 9-hole hitter gets up there and you walk him or hit him. Especially to get to a guy like Curiel.
Braswell takes a short lead off of first. Smith looks over his shoulder. Now comes set. The first pitch to Stanfield, a called strike. And it's 0-1. Often talked about with Jay Johnson about his lineups, and loves having leadoff hitters sprinkled throughout 1 through 9. It's the 0-1. Stanfield swings through it, and it's 0-2. He says, I like to have just great leadoff hitter in the traditional leadoff spot, but not opposed to having your number 9 hitter, a guy who finds a way to get on base. And as we said, Stanfield has done it all 3 times today, although he has yet to pick up a hit. Runner at first, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Stanfield couldn't hold back. Chased one down and away, and Smith records the punch out, his first in relief, and that'll do it for the Tigers. No runs, no hits. They leave 1 man on. We played 7 complete here at the box. We move to the top of the 8th inning. LSU leading 9-3 over Missouri here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of
Here we go.
Here, your home for the Fighting Tigers, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
9-3 our score. LSU leading Missouri here in game 1, top of the 8th inning. Mizzou comes to the plate. Pierce, Cerna, and Nicoletto, 2, 3, and 4, due up for Coach Jackson and company. Missouri, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error today. Tigers 9 runs on 6 Bingo Pest Product base hits. So far, they've been very smooth defensively. First pitch offered up by Connor Benj to Caden Pierre, the center fielder. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Pierre today 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out to Milam on the ledger. The 0-1 gets loose from Benj outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cloud cover getting a little thicker here. The sky's turning a little darker gray as we head obviously towards sundown here, but they're still telling us could be severe weather overnight in the early morning hours, so be careful out there. This pitch just missed, and it's 2-1 now to Caden Peer. Shout out to our SEC Network crew. Somebody went down to the Tiger bullpen, adjusted the camera. Now we're back with a solid view. This one a solid poke out to center field. Stanfield on the run to the track, to the wall, and this one gets over the fence by Peer, his third home run on the season. That will make it a 9-4 LSU lead. Again, the wind pretty stiff, blowing right to left, and Stanfield certainly got there in time, but just ran out of room, ran into the wall, and then just scraped the fence for a home run.
It's that jet stream out to left center field, right by the Tony Satchery sign. That was 101 miles an hour off the bat, 391 feet. And again, just got it up in that wind, and the wind did the rest.
So 9-4, fifth hit of the day for Missouri, second home run for Mizzou. Let's see, Mateo Cerna. Cerna now a switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-handed throwing Connor Benj, and the first pitch low and inside, ball one. .1-0 from Benj. Put a charge into this one, high in the air to left field. Going back to the track, to the wall, and back-to-back jacks for Missouri. This time Cerna with his fourth home run. Drops into the left field landing, and suddenly now it's 9-5. That's going to bring Jay Johnson out of the dugout for LSU now. Again, they've got a lefty warming for the Tigers down in the bullpen.
Yeah, I think that's still DJ Primo.
It is.
That's who we're going to see.
So it looks like Connor Benj's day out of the bullpen may be done as Jay took the slow walk. Now looks to the bullpen. He's going to make a change. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. We'll give you the numbers on DJ Primo, the lefty who takes over now as Missouri just slowly trying to slide their way back into this game. A couple of home runs here in the top of the inning made things a little more interesting than Jay Johnson would like. It's now 9-5, LSU with the lead. Take a timeout, return to the box after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
All right, we're coming back here. We're doing ID.
House of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU led 9-3 coming into the top of the eighth inning. A couple of solo shots. Peer homered to left center. Cerna followed him with a homer to left field. And it's suddenly 9-5. So DJ Primo, the lefty, now called upon out of the Tiger bullpen. If you need a game-changing upgrade, well, trust Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, to keep your home turf in tip-top shape. Primo takes over, nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. The Tigers holding on to a 4-run lead.
Yeah, need DJ Primo to come in and get some outs here. This is the 7th time out for DJ. He's got a 1.80 ERA coming in.
Nicoletto, the first baseman, will lead it off. Against, I should say, will be the first hitter against Primo here in the top of the 8th. First pitch missing, ball 1. Lefty on lefty matchup here as Nicoletto awaits, and the pitch outside and high. 2 balls, no strike. Nicoletto, by the way, 3 punch-outs. Struck out swinging in the 2nd and 4th and was caught looking last time in the 6th inning. 2-0 the count. Primo stares in, now the 2-0 pitch. Missing high, 3-0.
Yeah, this is the last thing you want to see. In 5 innings, Primo's allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. He has 3 walks and 5 strikeouts.
Nicoletto awaits, and the pitch, strike at the letters, make it 3-1. Like the cutter there that time from Primo. Still in favor of Nicoletto, the 3-1 pitch. There's a strike just above the belt. So now Primo trying to climb the ladder. He fills the count 3-2. Crowd getting behind their left-hander here. Looking for the first out of the inning. 3-2 pitch, blow it by. Cutter a little up in the zone and down on strikes goes Nicoletto for the 4th time today. 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. So a good start for DJ Primo after getting behind early, Doug. He battled back and fans the batter.
Yeah, and that's one of the toughest things to do as a pitcher, to climb the ladder back and get the strikeout there. Nice job by the lefty.
We'll see Brock Daniels. Daniels, the left fielder, had a single back in the 2nd. Ground out and a strikeout. Swings at the first pitch from Primo and fouls it out of play left side. Trying to look out in the distance. As I said, the clouds getting heavier, getting a little darker. Trying to see if you see any rain falling. I don't see any in the vicinity at the moment. Certainly not here at the box, but even in the distance, haven't seen any precip. There's a foul off the bat of Daniels, and he falls behind 0-2.
It's coming.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
You can smell it in the air. It's coming. But I mean, we're in the top of the 8th here. I mean, we got a chance to get this one in and stay dry.
I like the positive can-do attitude.
Trying my best.
0-2 the count to Daniels. Junior out of St. Louis. Lefty on lefty as Primo comes set. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch.
Hee-haw.
Oh,
wow.
Missed at the letters, maybe slightly outside. Not sure. That fastball just missed. It's 1-2. Or rather, that cutter, I believe, at 91.
Well, you said earlier today that was a great 0-2 pitch. There was another one.
Yep.
That's right where you want to throw it.
Better take by Daniels. Still behind in the count, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Primo fires, and it's fouled back into the screen. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. You know, it's interesting we get all this data thanks to Jamie Tutko and the coaching staff. And you said it a couple of weeks ago. You know, it's amazing. You look at these pitchers for LSU. They don't have 2 pitches. They don't have 3 pitches. They got 4. Here's the 1-2. Misses high from Primo to even the count 2-2.
Let's see how many DJ Primo's got. Fastball, slider, changeup, and a cutter.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Primo fires. And it just missed the outside corner. Fills the count 3-2.
Man.
So with 1 out, nobody on, Daniels awaits. Primo the payoff delivery. Ground ball towards the first baseman Jones. He'll handle it with the glove and win the race to first base for the out. 2nd out of the inning.
Every out at this point is a big out. But I'll go back to Primo bouncing back to get Nicoletto. By the way, for the sombrero, he leaves here with 4 strikeouts. And Jay Johnson out on the mound, he's going to go to the pen again.
Looks like Kason Evans going to get the call from the bullpen. Another pitching change powered by Sunshine. So Primo comes in, does his job in situational work. Gets the 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Now they'll hand the baseball over to Evans. Tigers lead 9-5. 2 outs, nobody on. And Evans will face Lovich when we continue from the box after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready.
Okay. All right. Hey, I was just going to say, you can go ahead and find something right now for the player of the game is going to be Kate Anderson.
Yeah.
So whatever you think's the best one.
I've got all 11 of them. You know what? The 10th one is probably the best.
All right,
because right before Chris makes a call, you say, let's get the 10th here.
All right,
and then he gets it on that pitch.
Perfect. Number 10 then. Perfect.
Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
This is
Here we go.
Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, I stand corrected. Not Kason Evans. He is still warming in the bullpen, but the Tigers already had Zach Cowan ready to go. So Zach comes out of the bullpen. He'll take over for LSU here with 2 down in the top of the 8th and LSU leading 9-5. He'll face Lovich when play resumes.
Yeah, Zach Cowan's been Mr. Steady Eddie's 2-0 with a 1.23 coming into this game. This will be his 7th appearance on the year. He's got 1 save in 14 2/3 innings of work. He's allowed 9 hits, 4 runs. 2 of those have been earned. He has 2 walks and 19 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 170. And he has been as consistent can be since joining the staff. Really hadn't skipped a beat since Chapel Hill when we saw him pitch for Wofford.
So Cowan ready to go. Jackson Lovich at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Had the 2-run homer back in the 2nd inning to give Mizzou the early lead. First delivery, a little low. They appeal to first. He did not go around, and it's 1-0. Lovich and the first home run of the day for Mizzou to make it a 2-0 Missouri lead. Here in the 8th inning, of solo shots to start. There's a swing and a miss. He got all turned around, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a great changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Cowan, and another swing and a miss. Almost exact same pitch. Same result for Lovich, and it's 1-2.
You know, Caden Nicoletto, the 4-hole hitter, was hitting .422 coming into the game. That was 100 points higher than anyone else in the team, and he's got 4 strikeouts tonight.
2 outs, nobody on. The 1-2 from Cowan. This is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, we said it earlier this year. You talk about a young man who left an impression on Jay Johnson and Nate Yeske. It was Zach Cowan in Chapel Hill. For the mighty Wofford Terriers at the time. The 2-2. Ooh, just missed below the knees. That'll fill the count now to Lovich. Again with 2 down. 2 solo home runs for Missouri, making this game a 4-run ball game. A payoff delivery and a foul bouncer to the third base dugout. Fans, you can help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation Access new potential medicines, get free study-related exams, and find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Another payoff pitch coming from Zach Cowan with 2 outs. The pitch to Lovich. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string once again. Cowan comes in, does his job, gets the strikeout, and Missouri done here in the top of the 8th inning. They get 2 runs. They do it on 2 solo shots. They leave nobody on. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers looking for some insurance. They lead 9-5 here in Game 1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
This is
all right, coming back.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers have the true leadoff man leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Derek Curiel atop the order will get it started. Ben Smith continues his work on the mound in relief for Missouri, and the first pitch slapped foul over the third base dugout out of play, and it's 0-1. Curiel today 1 for 4. Had a base-clearing triple back in the 4th inning. Driving in 3 runs. He's got 19 ribby on the season. He stands in with an 0-1 count facing Ben Smith. Smith, the right-hander, ready to work. And the 0-1 pitch. Low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tomorrow, game 2. LSU and Missouri right back here at the box. 6 o'clock first pitch before they convene on Sunday for the series finale. Again, the Tigers with a midweek before they head to Austin to take on Texas next week in SEC play. The 1-1 off speed and a strike to Curiel, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Curiel off the end of the bat, foul into the seats down the line in left. You know, I got to believe that when we got our crew to go down there and fix the bullpen cam, for a moment I thought it must have been us lobbying on our behalf that I know you really can't do it till tonight after the game, but if there's some way maybe you could go down there. Then they fixed it, and I thought, well, look at us getting things done. I realized it was Lynn and Ben next door that got him to go down.
It's a
there.
no-doubter.
Yeah.
Wasn't us.
Here's the 1-2, and Curiel fouls this one off. I looked over there. They were pointing at the screen. Next thing I know, guys are taking off full sprint down to the bullpen.
That's how it goes up here.
Yeah. Just the radio guys.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Curiel. Had a pop out in the first inning. Fly ball out to center in the second. Again, had that bases clearing triple down the line, as Doug said so astutely, right on the chalk in right field. Scoring 3 runs, and then flied out to left field last time in the 6th. Still behind in the count to Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Missouri right-hander kicks and fires the 1-2. Good job by Cerna to try to frame it, but Jeff Head not buying it. Missed outside, and it's 2-2.
Meanwhile, Buzz and I lost the the field mic thing down there.
Just had to do without.
Try to put the windows down, and it fell down to the stage.
Glad no one was injured. Here's the 2-2. And again, good eye by Curiel.
Yeah.
That one drops in a little low, and the off-speed pitch. It's now a full count.
It was during the post-game show. Thank goodness no one was here.
Everybody had left.
Thank goodness, because it landed square in the middle of a chair down there. It wasn't light either. It would hurt.
Oh, yeah.
It was all Buzzy's fault, though, of course.
Smith, the payoff pitch to Curiel, and it is a bouncer foul, first base side. So again, much like the first at bat for Curiel earlier today, where he made the starting pitcher throw 10 pitches and eventually had the pop out, but he's making Ben Smith work a little bit here. This will be pitch 41 for the reliever. Still a 3-2 count for the Tiger, left-handed hitter. Smith. Another 3-2 pitch, and Curiel a bouncer towards first. Takes a high bounce and over the head of Nicoletto, who dropped down, thought he had the right angle, and it went right over his head, and Curiel safely at first base. So the leadoff man aboard for LSU once again.
That's a hit all day. And that's what they'll give it.
Nicoletto had to go a little to his left towards the bag and then went down to a knee, and it took that bounce, and there was no chance to put a glove on it. So that'll bring Jared Jones to the plate with nobody out and Curiel down at first. The Tigers trying to get those 2 runs back and then some. They gave up in the top of the 8th inning on solo home runs. 2 they gave to Missouri. 9-5, LSU leads by 4 runs, looking for more here, and Jones certainly can deliver. First pitch down the middle at the belt for a strike, and it's 0-1. Had his first hit of the day back in the 6th inning. Reached base twice today. He was hit by a pitch. He scored 2 runs. Did have a couple of strikeouts early to Losi, the starting pitcher for Missouri. But Doug was right. Hard to keep a good hitter down. Here's the 0-1. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I would love to see Jared Jones hit one in the middle of the barrel right now to left center field. Look at that wind.
Yep.
It would go a long way.
That one would be headed towards the Capitol.
Seriously.
The 1-1. Jones lifts it in the air, center field on a line drive, and having to come in as Pierre. He almost backpedaled too much and had the speed coming forward, but he's able to get a glove on it for the first out of the inning. So Jones retired. We expect to see Daniel Dickinson, the Tigers' second baseman.
I mean, that wind is really puffing right now.
Sky looks wicked as well. Got a little purple tint to it.
It really does.
So Dickinson on the day 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch as well. The Missouri pitchers have hit 5 LSU batters today. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitch from Smith, missed low, 1-0.
Maybe that's Miss Sandy saying hello. Purple sky. It would make a lot of sense.
Curiel with the leadoff first. Smith glances over the shoulder. Now the 1-0 to the plate. Dickinson got him jammed.
He doesn't see it.
And it's way up in the air, and the left fielder has lost it. He went back to the track. It's going to land about 20 feet in front of the track.
Wow.
Again, looked up and immediately let his teammates know, I don't have it. Again, with a very contrasting sky with the lights. Immediately when Daniels looked up, he was screaming, I don't have it. He went back to the track, and the ball landed a good 20 feet from the track, and LSU will take it. So with 1 out, runners first and second on what initially off the bat looked like, dare I say it, routine fly ball.
And it's something to do with this kind of weird, hazy color sky. I mean, I don't know that he ever even saw it off the bat, but he was standing out there with his heels on that warning track, and that was a fly ball, routine fly ball all day long. So that's a tough break for the Missouri Tigers, a great break for the LSU Tigers.
So now that brings Carrick Jackson, the head coach, out again as Ben Smith now with just 1 out as runners at second and third as
Dickinson was hitless, too. He's like, yes. At least he gets a knock on the night.
And they credit him with the double. His fifth of the year. That's the 8th Bingo Pest Product base hit of the night. Again, Missouri just hoping this sunset will come quicker because, again, there's contrasting views with a very grayish purple cloud cover here. It's getting a little darker, but when that ball went up in the air, tough break for Brock Daniels. He had no clue. So the infield playing in off the infield cut here with one out. Jake Brown at the plate. The first pitch, he'll sky high in the air, foul territory, third base side. Knutson, he lost it. The wind carries it out of his reach, and it takes a bounce on the turf harmlessly, and that allows Brown to stay alive at the plate. Again, I'd like to see a replay there. Initially looked like Knutson had it. Now, he was looking up, so I can't verify that he actually had the ball, but he immediately after crossing the foul line, he was nowhere close to it. It was way deeper into left field near the low seating.
I told you that wind right now is puffing out to left center field, and that's going to make everything really tough to read right now.
0-1 the count to Brown with runners second and third. And Brown lifts one in the air to left field. Daniels on the run to the track, and this one will stay in the park. Deep enough, however, for Curiel to tag up, make his way in from third base, and a sac fly RBI for Jake Brown. That's RBI number 15, and the Tigers get one of those runs back. It's now 10-5 LSU.
Have a day, Jake Brown, sitting on the bench to start off the game, pinch hit for Ethan Fry after his second at bat in the designated hitter spot. And to say he's been productive in his 3 chances is a bit of an understatement. He sits now at 2 for 2 with 4 RBI.
So now we'll see Stephen Milam. Milam today 0 for 4 in the 5 spot. A couple of ground outs, couple of fly ball outs. He's batted both from the left and right side. He'll bat left-handed here against the right-handed reliever Ben Smith. Dickinson advanced his way to third. He's 90 feet away, but 2 outs. The pitch low and inside at the ankles to Milam, and it's 1-0. Fans Capital One offering checking and savings accounts. No fees or minimums. What's in your wallet? Coming up, we move to the top of the 9th inning. We'll get you a quick rundown of those SEC scores on opening weekend. And, of course, before we wrap up tonight, we'll have that on the Fighting Tiger 10th inning show as well. 2 outs, the 1-0 to Milam. Milam absolutely slashes this ball. It's going to the diamond deck, and he's got a 2-run blast. They get that run back and add 1 to it. 12-5, LSU now leads as Milam with his 5th home run of the year.
Milam giving some love out there to the student section in the Community Coffee Diamond Deck. And that ball was a missile, 97 off the bat, 375-foot, basically line drive.
.8 launch angle. Again, that one did not take any time whatsoever. How about the... Again, just kept it low enough that really that jet stream couldn't affect it. It made a beeline to the diamond deck.
Got out there quick. That should be another thing, like the speed of which it got out of the park. I'm pretty interested to know that, actually, with some of these balls.
That one was humming. Another LSU online home run here in game 1 of this series. Pearson gets to bat with 2 outs, and the first pitch missing outside.
They've opened the cut up here, partner.
Yeah, I mentioned, Hernandez had the home run earlier. 29th of the season, now make it 30 for the Tigers, but the majority of those coming over the last 12 games. Is this power really starting to filter through the entire lineup? That's a called strike on Pearson. Almost caught him in the tricep. That was inside to the left-handed hitter, but it's 1-1 now. Smith, after giving up the 2-run homer, trying to concentrate on Pearson with 2 outs. Pitch to Josh, swing out in front, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pearson 1 for 3, had the single back in the 4th inning. He scored 2 runs tonight. He was hit by a pitch and scored back in the 2nd.
I think Jeff Head smells that rain. Strike zone's getting a little bigger. I think he wants to get out of there and be dry.
Might be onto something. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 1-2 to Pearson. And that one going to miss inside. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tigers with 2 LSU Online home runs today. 2 two-run variety home runs at that. Luis Hernandez had the first and the second. Stephen Milam with 1 here in the 8th. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pearson down on strikes, and finally Ben Smith able to walk towards the Missouri dugout. The Tigers, though, get a 3 spot, 3 runs, 3 hits, highlighted by Stephen Milam's 2-run blast to the diamond deck in right center. And it's now 12-5 LSU. We head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for Missouri here on the road on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU Athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name. Your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, "Go Tigers!"
Rock to the beat with these chart toppers from the Louisiana Lottery. It's a smash hit. Play Hit $100, hitting it big with $100 prizes. The chart leaders keep coming. Scratch big, win bigger. Play Loaded $200, fully loaded with $200 prizes. And climbing the charts, it's $1,000 stacked high with $1,000 prizes. Play the biggest hits now at any lottery retailer. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrell. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
All right, coming back.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 9th inning here at Alec Box Stadium. LSU leading 12-5 over Missouri. Missouri got the early lead. 2-run blast to right field off the bat of the shortstop, Jackson Lovich, back in the 2nd inning, but LSU wasted a little time. Luis Hernandez would match him with a 2-run blast in the bottom half to tie the game at 2-all. LSU had a 5th inning, or 5-run 4th inning, I should say, to regain the lead or get the lead. They haven't looked back so far as we come to the top of the 9th inning. LSU looking for 3 quick outs. Start with Knutson, the third baseman. 1-0 pitch, a called strike at the letters from Zach Cowan, and it's 1-1. The Tigers put 5 up in the 4th inning, highlighted by a 3-run triple down the right field line by Curiel. Tigers would add 2 more in the bottom of the 6th. This one a mile high into the air. Milam backpedaling in shallow left field, and Milam able to get to it for out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU here in the top of the 9th inning. So after the Tigers able to build a 9-2 lead, Missouri able to get 1 across in the top of the 7th. 2 solo home runs in the top of the 9th, but LSU, or 8th I should say, LSU answered Milam with a 2-run homer, 2nd for the Tigers tonight. They put 3 runs up to make it 12-5. We'll see Trey Lawrence with 1 down. The pitch a called strike from Zach Cowan, and that woof you heard from Doug was that catch by Milam down around the hip.
He had to work for that thing.
He was backpedaling and just kept it off the ground.
And let me tell you, if that thing had him that twisted up where he had to backpedal and catch it like that, you and I wouldn't be 5 yards from that ball. That thing was moving out to left field. It was hit straight up the air in a phone booth, and that was a heck of a play by Milam.
0-2 now the count to Lawrence. Cowan fires and a bouncer up the middle. Great positioning by Dickinson behind second base, and he'll throw to first in time. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Man, this team might be able to play a little defense.
I think you're right. There's no doubt Lawrence thought off the bat, I might have a chance here. And Dickinson crushes the dream with a great play at second base. Now we'll see Pierre Seals again at the bottom of the order. Came in as a pinch runner. He batted in the 7th inning, had a sac fly RBI. First pitch from Cowan misses low. 2 gone, top of the 9th. Tigers leading 12-5, trying to get off to a 1-0 start in SEC play. 1-0 to Seals. This one a strike. Seals couldn't quite fully commit. Doesn't matter. Jeff Head called it. It's 1-1.
Zach Cowan's going to be around that strike zone.
The 1-1. Tapper down the line at third, but it will bounce foul about midway up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, again, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it. Let's see you here at the box at the next home baseball game, which comes up tomorrow at 6 o'clock. You could win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love.
All I need is the camera guys to put that thing up in here during the Caniac maniac.
You're a true Caniac maniac?
Well, no, I've got the sprinkler. I've got some moves, but they never put the camera up in here to where we can compete a little bit.
All right, I know a guy. See what I can do.
I'm just telling you.
Because I would love to see the sprinkler and the lawnmower and whatever else you have in your bag of
I'll
tricks.
gladly do that for some canes. Do a lot more than the sprinkler.
2 outs, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Cowan with the punch out. Tigers win. Tigers win. 12-5 the final here at the box. LSU picks up their 18th win of the season. More importantly, moved to 1-0 early in the SEC race. For Missouri, they fall under 500, now 8-9 on the season. They are 0-1 in SEC play. Game 1 in the books. LSU gets the win 12-5. Much more coming up after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up